WandaVision! Episode 1, filmed in front of a live studio audience. Cut to interior kitchen day. Wanda is telepathically cleaning dishes. She floats some of the plates onto a shelf and wipes a cup down with a dish rag. Vision enters, reading a newspaper. Wanda doesn't notice and hits him in the head with a plate, which shatters onto the floor.
My wife and her flying saucers.
My husband and his indestructible head.
Aren't we a fine pair?
Wanda chuckles. Vision walks over and kisses her. She magically repairs the plate and walks over to the fridge while talking.
What do you say to silver dollar pancakes, crispy hash browns, bacon, eggs, freshly squeezed orange juice, and black coffee?
I say, oh, I don't eat food.
Wanda opens the fridge.
Well, that explains the empty refrigerator.
She closes the fridge. Something off screen catches Vision's eye.
Wanda,
Hmm?
is there something special about today?
Well, I know the apron is a bit much, dear, but I'm doing my best to blend in.
No, they're on the calendar. Someone's drawn a little heart right above today's date.
She turns to the calendar. The camera zooms in on the heart.
Oh, yes, the heart. Well, don't tell me you've forgotten, Viz.
Forgotten? Oh, Wanda, I'm incapable of forgetfulness. I remember everything. That's not exaggeration. In fact, I'm incapable of exaggeration.
Well, then tell me what's so important about today's date.
He says nothing for a moment.
But what was that question again? Oh well, perhaps you've forgotten yourself.
Me? Heavens no, I've been so looking forward to it.
As of high, today we are celebrating...
He looks expectantly at her.
You bet we are. It's the first time we have ever celebrated this occasion before.
It's a special day.
Perhaps an evening?
Of great significance.
To us both!
Naturally.
Obviously.
Exactly.
They kiss.
Well done. Us. All right. Well, that's me off to work then.
He grabs his briefcase.
Oh, don't forget.
He grabs his hat off a hook.
I haven't.
She gestures to her own face. He looks in a mirror.
Oh.
He chuckles and shakes his head, taking on a human appearance. He blows her a kiss, which she catches.
Have a good day, dear.
He leaves. She returns to the calendar and stares at it for a moment. There's a knock at the front door. She goes to open the door. Agnes enters, holding a houseplant.
Oh, hello, dear. I'm Agnes, your neighbor to the right. My right, not yours. Forgive me for not stopping by sooner to welcome you to the block. My mother-in-law was in town, so I wasn't.
Agnes hands Wanda the houseplant and invites herself in.
So, what's your name? Where are you from? And most importantly, how's your bridge game, hun?
Wanda closes the door.
I'm Wanda.
She extends her hand.
Wanda, charmed.
They shake hands.
Golly, you settled in fast. Did you use a moving company?
I sure did.
She sets the houseplant down.
These foxes don't move themselves.
Agnes chuckles.
So it's a single gal like yourself doing rattling around this big old house.
Oh, no, I'm not single.
Oh, I don't see a ring.
Well, I assure you, I'm married to a man. A human one and tall. As a matter of fact, he'll be home later tonight for a special occasion, just the two of us.
Oh, is it someone's birthday?
Not a birthday.
Well, today isn't a holiday, is it?
No, it's not a holiday.
An anniversary, then.
Yes, it's our anniversary.
Wanda sits next to Agnes on the couch.
Oh, marvelous. How many years?
Well, it feels like we've always been together.
Oh, lucky gal. The only way Ralph would remember our anniversary if there was a beer named June 2nd.
They both laugh.
So, what do you have planned?
How do you mean?
Oh, for your special night. A young thing like you doesn't have to do much, but it's still fun to set the scene. Say, I was just reading a Crackjack magazine article called How to Treat Your Husband to Keep Your Husband. And let me tell you, what Ralph could really use is how to goose your wife so you don't lose your wife. Hang on, I'll go grab it and we can start planning. Oh, this is gonna be a gas.
Agnes leaves.
Oh.
Cut to Interior Computational Services, Inc. Day. Cut to an establishing shot of Vision's workplace. Cut inside. Vision sits at his desk in a cluster of other desks where his coworkers sit, including Norm next to him. Norm has yakety yak playing on a radio. Vision speeds through computations with inhuman speeds. He grabs a stack of papers and brings them to Norm.
Yeah, those computational forms you, Chris and Norm. There you go.
Gee willikers, that was fast. Hey, the music isn't bothering you, is it, pal?
In terms of direction of work or the largely nonsensical nature of the lyrics?
The first one.
Ah, no. Thank you, Norm.
Vision looks around for a moment, and Norm gets up.
Hey, is there something I can help you with, buddy?
Yes, a matter of fact, there is. Would you be so good as to tell me what it is we do here exactly? Do we make something?
No.
Right. Do we buy or sell something?
No and no.
And then what is the purpose of this company?
Well, all I know is, since you've gotten here, productivity has gone up 300%.
Yes, but what is it we're producing?
Computational forms. And no one processed the data quite like you, pal. You're like a walking computer.
What? I most certainly am not. I am a regular carbon-based employee made entirely of volcanic matter, much like yourself, Norm.
Hey, what's got your feathers all ruffled?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a tad on edge. You see, it appears there's something special about today. It's special to Wanda. That's my wife. And gee, I can't for the life of me recall what it is.
A door nearby opens.
Oh,
Good to see you.
The other man leaves. Mr. Hart approaches Vision's desk.
Vision,
yes?
wife and I are looking forward to this evening.
Mr. Hart, of course. Dinner with Mr. Hart and his dear lady wife, Mrs. Hart.
That's what I said. What's wrong with you? Have you got a screw loose?
Oh no, sir. Screws all tight and fast.
Yes, I should hope so. Employee dinners are a rite of passage for the new hires.
Ah,
Jones over there failed miserably. Isn't that right, Jones?
Cut to Jones entering with a box of his belongings.
The wife thought 5 courses would be sufficient.
That paltry excuse for entertainment.
A string quartet?
And then you had that embarrassing display of beatnik enthusiasm.
I wore a turtleneck.
Yes. Best of luck out there on the unemployment line, Jones.
Womp womp. Jones leaves the office. Vision sits back at his desk.
You know, I owe my success to being a keen judge of character. No skeletons in your closet, eh, Vision?
I don't have a skeleton, sir.
Glad to hear it. Your future with this company depends on it.
Mr. Hurt returns to his office. Vision looks nervous. Cut to interior living room. Day. Cut to a shot of Wanda and Vision's home.
Oh, and don't you have a song?
And cut inside because Jen can read. Wanda and Agnes are on the couch looking at magazines.
Oh, nothing special you played at your wedding?
No, nothing special.
I'll just loan you some records then. Oh, so we've got music covered, decor, wardrobe. Oh, what about Seduction Techniques?
Oh, I have those.
Of course you do.
Just out of curiosity, what does it say?
Oh, that you should stumble when you walk into a room so he can catch you. Oh, it's romantic.
Any other tricks?
Ooh, you could point out that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
Now that's romantic.
They both laugh. The phone rings. Wanda gets up to answer.
Oh!
Vision residence.
And the shot cuts back and forth during the conversation as Wanda and Vision talk.
Wanda, darling,
Vision, sweetheart.
listen, about tonight.
Don't worry, dear. I have everything under control.
Oh, well, that is a relief. I must confess, I'm really rather nervous.
Nervous? Whatever for?
Well, you know, darling, I still get a little tongue-tied.
Is, after all this time.
There's an awful lot riding on this one, Wanda. If tonight doesn't go just so, I think this could be the end.
Well, it's just one night. There's no need to get dramatic.
Look, I think the best course of action is to press the wife.
And I think the best course of action is to impress the husband.
She gives Agnes a thumbs up, who gives her one right back.
Well, wonderful. Glad to know we're both on the same page. Until tonight, then, my darling.
Until tonight. Oh,
She hangs up. Cut to commercial break. A toaster pops on the counter. A man walks into frame, and a series of knickknacks can be seen hung on the wall behind him.
Is your husband tired of you burning his toast?
The man walks to the side where a woman stands next to a different toaster.
Try our new and improved Toastmate 2000. It's the go-to for clever housewives.
Hey, this machine has some shine.
You said it. Set the dial and get the taste back into your toast.
The woman puts 2 pieces of bread in the Toastmate 2000. She presses a button on the front and it begins toasting. The camera zooms in on the toaster.
Top and bottom heating elements can handle anything.
As he mentions dishes, they appear on screen.
From meatloaf to cherry pie to open-faced cheese sandwiches.
The toaster begins ticking. Cut back to it. The beeping gets faster for a few moments before popping.
The all-new Toastmate 2000 by Stark Industries.
The woman takes the toast out. Cut to a different shot of a Toastmate 2000 with text on screen.
Forget the past. This is your future.
Cut to interior living room evening. Cut to an establishing shot of Wanda and Vision's home. Cut inside. Vision enters, followed by Mr. and Mrs. Hart. Candles are set all around the room. Smooth music plays.
Here we are.
Oh, how very atmospheric.
What's going on here, Vision? You blow a fuse?
Pardon me while I just go and fetch the lady at the house.
He enters the kitchen. As soon as he's gone, Wanda enters from another room. Thinking it's Vision, she walks up behind Mr. Hart and covers his eyes.
guess who?
Vision comes back in and turns the lights on.
Wanda!
Vision!
She gasps and takes her hands away.
What is the meaning of this?
Well, that is, yeah, what is the meaning of, you want to know the meaning of it, and the meaning of it is that this is the traditional Sokovian greeting of hospitality.
Wanda walks over to him, nodding. He performs a similar action with Wanda covering her eyes.
Guess who?
Is that my host behind me?
It certainly is.
She turns around and they shake hands.
Lovely to make your acquaintance.
Yes. See, I forgot to tell you my wife is from Europe.
Oh, how exotic.
We don't break bread with Bolsheviks.
Oh, hush, Arthur. Have you no culture at all? And that dress.
Yes, it's so Sokovian is what it is, yes.
Can I see you in the kitchen for a moment, sweetheart?
Oh, yes.
She grabs his hand and pulls him into the kitchen. He blows out some candles as they walk.
Who are those people?
What are you wearing?
Why are they here?
What are you wearing?
Well, it's our anniversary.
Anniversary of what?
Well, if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
That man through there is my boss, Mr. Hart, and his dear lady wife, Mrs. Hart. The Hart on the calendar was an abbreviation.
You move at the speed of sound, and I can make a pen float through the air. Who needs to abbreviate?
Darling, listen, it's all romantic to do the candles, the music, that stunning outfit.
Well,
I don't want to be unappreciative, but right now...
Your boss and his wife are expecting a home-cooked meal.
Exactly.
Any chance they'd settle for a single chocolate strawberry split 3 ways?
She looks at a chocolate-covered strawberry on the kitchen table.
I might have a better idea.
She snaps her fingers and a new dress appears on her. Cut back to the living room sometime later. Mrs. Hart, Mr. Hart, and Vision are sitting on the couch.
So I said, if we orient the forms horizontally rather than vertically, we can use twice the paper and we can bill twice the cost.
Vision laughs.
You truly are a pioneer, but the larger purpose of the forms is
To analyze our input and output.
Huh.
You're awfully dense, aren't you, Vision?
Back in the kitchen, Wanda lets Agnes in through the back door.
Oh, Agnes, you're a lifesaver.
Agnes enters with various ingredients.
What kind of housewife would I be if I didn't have a gourmet meal for 4 just lying around the place?
Wanda helps Agnes unload some of the ingredients.
Well,
No, not that Ralph ever wants to eat anything but baked beans, which explains a lot about his personal appeal, mind you.
Agnes drops a large pot.
Oh my!
In the other room, Vision shoots up. Mrs. Hart follows.
Oh, do you think Wanda needs help in the kitchen? We haven't had any tidbits or tartlets out here. Nary a pig in a blanket.
No, that's so kind of you, Mrs. Hart.
Clattering.
I'm sure she's absolutely fine in there.
Wanda hears Vision.
Oh, thank you, Agnes. I think I got it covered from here.
Oh, are you sure, dear?
Mm,
Many a hands make light work. How many and many mouths make good gossip.
you're so naughty.
Wanda begins pushing Agnes towards the back door. Agnes reaches for the oven.
Oh, shall I just preheat the oven then, dear?
That won't be necessary.
Oh, all right then.
Wanda again pushes Agnes towards the door and opens it, but Agnes swivels around and walks back towards the kitchen. Wanda ropes her around the kitchen as she talks.
Well, I know you're in a pinch, so this menu can be done in a snap. Lobster thermidor with many minced meat turnovers to start, chicken a la king with twice cooked new potatoes for your second course, and steak Diane with mint jellies for your main. Do you say your own jellies, dear?
Yes.
Good girl.
Wanda pushes her towards the door again.
Recipe cards are on the counter. Bon appetit!
Agnes finally leaves.
Oh,
Wanda uses her powers to open every cabinet and floats cooking tools all over the kitchen. The noise causes Mrs. Hart to jump up from the couch.
Oh, you men stay put. I sense a domestic emergency, so...
Miss Hart, please don't. You please.
She goes to open windows to the kitchen. She swings them open and he begins singing.
Yeah, take out the papers in the trash.
Mrs. Hart turns around and doesn't notice Wanda's powers in use.
Oh, you won't get no spending cash
Wanda gives him a confused look.
if you don't scrub the kitchen floor.
Mrs. Hart begins to dance along.
You ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
While the Harts are distracted, Wanda closes the windows to the kitchen.
Well, why don't we have a nice sing-along all together then, shall we?
He picks up a small guitar. Come on, ukulele. In the kitchen, Wanda attempts to use her powers to quickly cook a chicken, but accidentally burns it.
oh no, too much.
She tries again and ends up with a basket of eggs.
Oh no, not enough.
Back in the living room, Vision and Mrs. Hart are excitedly singing along while Mr. Hart looks annoyed.
Old MacDonald had a farm,
E-I-E-I-O.
and on that farm he had a...
They look expectantly at Mr. Hart, who says nothing.
Had a pig. E-I-E-I-O.
E-I-E-I-O.
With a
Oink, oink.
hair and a
Oink, oink.
hair.
Here an oink, there oink.
The word oink.
Oink,
Old
oink.
MacDonald
Donald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Back in the kitchen, the singing is still somewhat audible. Wanda looks stressed, trying to juggle multiple items at once.
Oh, what was I supposed to do next? Oh, what was the main course again? It was steak. No, steak.
Cut back to the living room.
Diane!
Yes. Oh, I think that must be my wife, somebody me.
He calls you Diane?
Yes, it's a pet name for me. I'm just coming. Fred, excuse me a moment.
He gets up from the couch. In the kitchen, Wanda is placing some lobsters in a pot. Vision enters and startles her.
Oh no!
She throws the lobsters out the window.
How can I be of assistance?
Well, the chicken is no longer a chicken and the lobsters have through the coop, so the steak is the last man standing. It says here I can cut down the prep time with a meat tenderizer.
Excellent plan. Where's the tenderizer?
I'm looking at him.
She hands Vision a large mallet.
Ah,
Mrs. Hart suddenly opens up the window to the living room.
Woohoo there.
Hoo-hoo, back to you!
Wanda closes the window again and turns to Vision.
Okay, finish the meat, find the lobsters, I'll be right back.
She tosses her apron to Vision and runs to the living room.
I hope you're hungry!
Starved is more like it.
Yeah, my head is starting to feel woozy.
Vision slams the mallet down, making a loud noise.
Were either of you aware that married men are killing single men at an alarming rate?
What are you going on about?
There's another loud thud from the kitchen.
And what is going on in there?
Mr. Hart begins walking to the kitchen.
Woohoo!
Wanda pretends to fall backwards as he catches her. There's a knock at the door.
Who could that be?
Vision enters from the kitchen.
coming.
Wanda and Vision both get to the front door. Agnes is standing there holding a pineapple.
Oh, you didn't answer the back door for your upside down cake.
She hands Wanda the pineapple. Agnes notices Vision.
Oh, hi.
Wanda closes the door on her.
Who was that?
Wanda and Vision speak over each other.
A salesman.
Telegram. A man selling telegrams.
Wouldn't you know it? Good news is more expensive.
Couldn't find lobsters, and did you want the meat tender or pulverized?
Oh dear.
She heads back to the kitchen.
Well, I think tonight's going swimmingly. Anyone for pot cheesy?
My head is spinning.
Oh, Mrs. Hart.
She sits on the couch.
You hear that? My wife's head is spinning. Generally speaking, I don't like her head to do that.
In the kitchen, Wanda picks up a whisker.
Time to improvise.
You know, I'm beginning to think you're not management material, Vision.
As he talks, Wanda sets the table.
You know what? I had high hopes for you. But from what I've seen here tonight, you can barely keep it together. I mean, look around. This is all chaos is going on in your household. Now, when are we going to eat?
Dinner is served.
They all look over at the table.
Ah,
Breakfast for dinner. How very...
European.
let's have a toast.
They all approach the table.
To my lovely and talented wife.
To our esteemed guests.
Yes, Jinjin.
They all pick up glasses and clink them together.
Cheers.
Sippity sip, yo.
Well, please eat before it gets cold.
Mrs. Hart, allow me.
Vision pulls out the chair for Mrs. Hart. Wanda and Mr. Hart both sit as well.
So where did you two move from?
Vision sits down.
What brought you here? How long have you been married, and why don't you have any children yet?
Wanda stares off into the distance.
I think what my wife means to say is that we moved from,
Yes, we moved from...
and we were married.
Yes, we were married in...
Well, moved from where? Married when?
Now, patience, Arthur. They're setting up the story. Let them tell it.
Our story.
Yes, what exactly is your story?
Oh, just leave the poor kids alone.
No, really, I mean, it's a perfectly simple question. Honestly, why did you come here? Why?
Either responds. Mr. Hart slams his hand on the table.
Damn it, why? Why did you...
He begins choking on some food.
Oh, Arthur, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
His choking becomes worse. Wanda and Vision stare.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
She begins
Stop
to look
it.
at Wanda.
Stop it. Stop it.
Mr. Hart falls to the
Stop
ground.
it. Stop it. Stop it.
Wanda and Vision look at each other.
Stop it.
Vision, help him.
Vision gets up and kneels next to Mr. Hart. He phases his hand into Mr. Hart's throat and pulls out the food. Mr. Hart coughs and he breathes.
Let me help you up. Give me your hand.
Vision helps him up and Mrs. Hart smiles.
All right. Leonka.
Wanda gets up. Mr. Hart pants, then looks at his watch.
Well, would you look at the time?
Yes, we better be going.
She gets up.
Well, are you both all right?
Oh, we had such a lovely time.
Wanda turns to Vision. Mrs. Hart comes up behind her and covers her eyes with her hands.
This guest is leaving your home.
Wanda chuckles and turns around. Mrs. Hart shakes her hand.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Ain't you proud tonight, son? First thing Monday morning, you and me are going to have a little chat. We'll see about that promotion.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wanda gets the door for the Harts.
Thank you.
As they leave, Wanda notices one of the lobsters has been attached to the door. Mrs. Hart looks at it for a moment.
Oh, what a charming door knocker. Good night.
Both exhale in relief.
We are an unusual couple, you know?
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
They sit on the couch together.
Well, what I mean is, we don't have an anniversary,
Huh.
or a song, or even wedding rings.
Well, we could remedy that. Today could be our anniversary.
Of what? Surviving our first dinner party?
Precisely. And our song could be,
Yakety yak, naturally.
naturally.
And the rings?
Well, couldn't you make some for us?
He holds up his hand. She holds up hers. She flicks her other wrist and rings appear on their fingers.
I do. Do you?
Yes, I do.
And they lived happily ever after.
Yeah, they did. They kiss. They stare into the camera and their faces are bordered by a hexagon, which slowly zooms in on them. They smile as their names come up on either side of them. Credits roll. The camera zooms out, revealing the episode to be playing on an old CRT monitor. Wires and other monitors surround it. The camera pulls back further and reveals someone taking notes. They close their notebook emblazoned with the sword logo, and they put down their pen. Episode 2, don't touch that dial. Cut to interior bedroom night. Wanda and Vision are lying in their beds asleep. A loud thud wakes Wanda up and she gasps.
What was that?
She turns the lamp on telepathically, then turns it back off. Another thud prompts her to turn it on a second time, then off again. Vision removes his face mask.
Wanda,
Yes, dear.
are you using your powers to turn on the light?
Thudding.
Yes, dear.
Allow me, sweetheart.
He stands up and turns the light on. He walks over to a window and pulls back the curtains to look around.
What do you see?
Only your lovely rose bushes.
That's all? Are you using your night vision?
I assure you, my love, I see nothing amiss. You have absolutely no reason to be frightened.
There's a third loud thud.
You were saying?
Actually, I did overhear a couple of lads at work remarking on a few unsavory characters settling in the neighborhood. Now, who knows what those ne'er-do-wells might be up to? Robbing houses, vandalizing property.
Walking through walls, moving objects without touching them.
Wanda, darling, can't be suggesting my colleagues are referring to us.
There's another thud. And Wanda moves their beds together.
One of us should really determine the source of that sound.
Yes, one of us should.
There's another thud. Both gasp.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. I'm going to take a look.
Oh, God, darling.
She telepathically swings the curtains open to reveal a branch, hitting the panes.
Well, I think we handled that well.
Yes, I must say I'm rather proud of myself. And look how you seized on the opportunity to redecorate.
This is better, isn't it?
Wanda uses her powers to turn the two adjacent beds into one wide bed. Bang, bang.
Wanda, darling,
Yes, dear?
get the light.
They get under the covers together and Wanda turns off the light. Opening thing. WandaVision. I'm not singing the whole thing because she's tired. Cut to interior living room day. Vision is in a magician's getup in the living room.
Ladies and gentlemen, for my final trick, I bring you the Cabinet of Mysteries.
He waves his wand and nothing happens.
Darling, that's your cue.
Did you say Cabinet of Mysteries?
I said Cabinet of Mysteries.
He waves his wand again. This time, Wanda wheels out a large cabinet.
Oh, that's my cue. Ooh.
Hey, Holy Toledo, darling. Do all the other acts in the town have such elaborate props?
Are you kidding? Fred and Linda have been building a moat in a fully functional portcullis when no one knows even why. Let's keep going.
Yes, what was I? Watch closely as I, Illusion, master of Enigma, make my captivating assistant Glamour disappear.
They open the cabinet and Wanda steps in.
You really are very dashing.
Thank you, darling. Fear not, Glamour, for I, Illusion, vow to bring you back exactly as you are.
Ooh.
He closes the cabinet.
Abracadabra.
He waves his wand at the cabinet and then opens it again, revealing that Wanda is gone.
Ta-da!
After a moment, Wanda reemerges from a hidden wall in the cabinet and claps.
Yes, Wanda, you're not all worried that the audience might just see there is a little charade.
Well, that's the whole point. In a real magic act, everything is fake.
She closes the cabinet. He removes his getup.
Darling, the talent show fundraiser is the most important event of the season, and it's our neighborly duty to participate. Plus, it's our chance to appear as normal as possible while doing so.
He gestures at his face.
Well, I don't think that should be a problem.
This is our home now. I want us to fit in.
Oh, darling, we shall. And we're going to knock all those socks off. Especially with you wearing this.
He picks up a very revealing outfit.
Oh, that's actually the rest of your costume.
Oh.
And Wanda checks her watch.
Well, I better get going if I'm going to make the planning committee meeting.
That's me off as well, actually. There's a gathering in the neighborhood watch at the public library. Now, after last night's excitement, I want to make sure this town's security is up to snuff.
That's a swell idea. You tell those three branches who's boss.
Take it.
Would you look at us? WANDAVISION. Westview filter in us.
I'll see you at curtain call.
They both walk away. Cut to Wanda in the kitchen later. There's a strange noise in the background. She fluffs a pillow and then hears a loud thud. She exits the house and looks around, spotting something in the bushes. She picks it up and it's shown to be a mini helicopter in color. Agnes arriving startles her and she drops it.
Look, it's the star of the show.
Agnes, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I bought my pet rabbit for your magic act.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Agnes. We will take good care of him.
Wanda takes Senor Scratchy from her.
Oh, Senor Scratchy just loves the stage. He played Baby Jesus in last year's Christmas pageant.
Oh.
Wanda enters the house.
Oh, morning, Dennis.
Morning, Agnes.
Stick 'em up.
She
Don't
points
shoot.
finger guns at him. Oh, wow, Travis. Damn. Raise your hands up.
Pew, pew.
Don't shoot, I'm just a messenger.
She watches him walk away and Wanda comes back out.
Shall we?
Oh, we shall.
The pair walk down the sidewalk. Wanda takes one last look back at her bushes.
So, are you ready to meet the Queen de Cul-de-sac and her merry homemakers?
Agnes, Dottie can't be as bad as you say.
Well, you notice her roses bloom under penalty of death.
Agnes stops walking and turns to Wanda.
Wanda, can I give you a bit of friendly advice?
Is it about the way I'm dressed?
Yes, but it's too late for that. Dottie is the key to everything in this town. Country club memberships, parties, memberships, school admissions.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
You get in with Dottie and it'll be smooth sailing from here on out. Just mind your P's and Q's and you're gonna fit in just fine.
Or maybe I could just be myself, more or less.
Agnes laughs.
Oh, Wanda, that's good.
Nearby, the other women are leaving Dottie's house.
Everybody hurry up, please.
Oh, hiya, Dottie. Your roses are divine.
Well, thank you.
Agnes gives Wanda a look. They both join in the procession of women. Cut to exterior pool. Day. The women are all gathered in a tent next to the pool.
The Rotary Club is finishing the stage setup as we speak.
Dottie puts a single ice cube in her drink. Wanda copies her.
They've given the gazebo a fresh coat of paint and will be installing the final decorations all through the town square. And if you recognize the antique footlights, it's because they're from my store.
Dottie stirs her drink slowly. Wanda copies her again.
And the chairs?
I'm sorry, Dottie, I didn't ask about the chairs.
So you better not ask me if you can chair any committees in the future.
Some of the other women giggle. And Beverly sits down. Dottie gets up.
The devil's in the details, Bev.
Agnes leans over to Wanda.
That's not the only place he is.
As you all know, the talent show is the sole fundraiser for Westview Elementary.
Agnes hands a flask to Beverly.
Here, this might help.
In the 8 years since I founded our little club, this event has gotten bigger and better every season.
Pass that tray of food, Geraldine.
Oh, every season. Say, those pants are peachy keen.
You really think so? The other ladies are in skirts. I was worried.
We only have a few hours until showtime, so a little less cross chatter and a little more focus.
Okay.
Those little boys and girls are counting on us. All of this is for the children.
In unison.
For the children.
Wanda gets some stares from some of the other women.
So I want you all to give yourself a big hand
Wanda begins clapping.
The appropriate time, of course. But first, let's review event etiquette. Dress code is upscale garden party.
The only reason I didn't clap is because I'm afraid to move. I actually don't know what I'm doing here.
I'm starting to feel that way myself. I'm Wanda.
I'm Geraldine.
Hi.
And I'm irritated. Tickets for tonight are completely sold out. Now you can clap.
The women all clap.
And stop.
They stop.
Really? How does anybody doing this sober?
Fact. Cut to Interior Public Library Day. Cut to an establishing shot. We see Vision enter the library. Inside, he comes upon a group of men sitting around a table.
Let's say green.
Yeah.
I mean, the other side could be dirt.
Pardon me. Is this the neighborhood watch meeting?
The men stop their conversation and look up at Vision.
Oh, hiya, Vision. Didn't expect to see you here. This is sort of a members only type deal.
Ah, certainly right. Well, I'll just stay here and be as quiet as a church mouse till you open up the floors of the new business.
Well, in truth, we were just getting to new business.
Oh, splendid. No matter how often you rotate security patrols, do you interface directly with local law enforcement? What are your protocols for threats such as burglary, graffiti, and reckless driving?
No, Vision.
I know these are indeed grave matters.
New business actually means another round of Danish.
Jones pulls out a box.
Raspberry or cheeseville?
Oh, neither for me, thank you. I don't eat food.
The other men give him strange looks.
What I mean to say is that I don't eat food in between meals, but at meal times, I'm a regular eating machine.
Hey, fellas, Vision here's got a point. Now, listen up. I got some top secret intelligence for you.
Oh, excellent.
Now, you know how Johnson's been bragging about that treehouse he built for his kids?
Yeah.
It's a prefab job.
The other men scoff.
That blockhead can't even swing a hammer.
I could do you one better. You know those bowling trophies Arthur's always polishing? He brought them all at a yard sale in Hackensack.
I knew it. I've never once seen him down at the lanes.
I have some top secret gossip to share. Norm here is a communist.
The men stare at each other for a moment before bursting out in laughter.
Vision, you're a real cut up.
You know, I always thought you were kind of a square.
Me? No, I'm as round as they come.
Hey, care for a stick of Big Red?
Herb holds out a pack of gum. Vision takes one.
Oh, hold on there a second. Didn't you hear the man? He doesn't eat food.
Is gum food?
Well, my understanding is that they're purely for mastication.
No, I don't do that.
Well, but in Westview, yeah.
Vision awkwardly begins to chew the gum.
Who knew you were such a funny guy?
To think you came here all hot and bothered about protocols and nonsense. We actually thought you were serious.
Herb pats Vision on the back, causing him to swallow the gum. Ugh. And an animation plays of the gum getting jammed up in Vision's works.
He's funny. All right, so back to this barbecue.
Cut to exterior pool day back at the women's meeting. Just Another Girl by Al Hazan and Annette Tucker plays on the radio. Wanda helps clean up while Dottie sits nearby.
That is why you never do a seating chart on an empty stomach.
Golly, you're a whiz at all this committee stuff, Dottie. Thank you for choosing me to help you clean up today. I feel so lucky.
You are.
Wanda makes a face while her back is turned. After a moment, she turns back around.
I can't help but wonder if you and I haven't gotten off on the wrong foot, Dottie. And I'd like to correct that if I can.
And how would you do that?
Wanda gives a nervous laugh and says nothing. Dottie gets up.
I've heard things about you. You and your husband.
Well, I don't know what you've been told, but I assure you, I don't mean anyone any harm.
I don't believe you.
The radio begins to crackle. The song switches over to Help Me Rhonda by the Beastie Boys. A voice comes through.
Wanda. Wanda, can you hear me? Over. Wanda.
Who is that? Who are you?
Wanda. Wanda, who's doing this to you? Wanda. Wanda.
The radio blows a fuse and begins to smoke, cutting off the voice. Dottie crushes her glass in surprise, cutting her hand. She and Wanda both gasp.
Dottie,
She looks down and sees the blood in Dottie's hand isn't in black and white.
you... Oh,
Wanda gets a towel for Dottie's hand.
Pop quiz, Wanda. How does a housewife get a blood stain out of white linen? By doing it herself.
Dottie walks away. Cut to commercial break. A man in a tux stands in front of a mirror.
They say a man is never fully dressed without two important accessories.
A woman comes up behind the man.
His special lady.
The camera zooms in and the man lifts up his arm, revealing his watch.
And his strucker.
The couple walks away. The shot fades up to a close of a watch. Or close-up of a watch.
Strucker. He'll make time for you.
Lies. Liza Minnelli. A watch ticking in the background gets faster and faster before cutting to black. Cut to exterior Westview day. An establishing shot shows a grassy area set up for the talent show. Cut to a montage of various acts. Two people tap dancing. Some people in Wild West get-ups. Jones on the piano. And Geraldine watches from backstage.
Glad I don't have to follow this guy.
Lana walks by in her magician's assistant outfit.
huh? What?
Oh, but you're going to be great.
Wanda paces.
What time is it now?
2 minutes after the last time you asked.
Wanda groans.
I don't know where he could be.
Vision staggers into frame behind her.
Oh, is that him?
Wanda gasps.
Well, it looks like he's got a little hitch in his giddy up.
Vision struggles to make it up the stairs of the gazebo.
Whoa.
He nearly falls, but gives a thumbs up as he catches himself.
Wanda, my little cabbage. You look smashing. Whoa.
There's a grinding noise, and we again see an animation of the gum in his works.
Ben.
Yes.
Where have you been?
Oh, well, me and the boys were playing around a thrilling game of horses with shoes. No, that is not it. Shoe horses. No. Horses' shoes.
Listen, something strange happened with Dottie. Well, something strange happened before that, too. It's hard to explain.
Vision sees the performers from the Wild West act pass by, including two in a horse costume.
I was just playing with the shoes.
What is going on?
You are.
Huh?
Wanda gasps. Cut to the audience. Dottie stands on stage.
I want to thank you all for coming out to support Westview Elementary for the children.
For the children.
Children.
For the children.
And for our final act, I give you Wanda and Vision.
Dottie leads, clapping, and steps down from the stage. She gets to her seat as Wanda emerges from the curtains. She walks out further and gestures to the curtains. Nothing happens. Dottie looks miffed. Wanda looks nervous. Cut backstage. Vision is playing with his clothes.
Hey, you're up, cowboy.
What?
Geraldine gestures to the curtains.
Oh, yeah. I've got to go. Hello, Westview. Good afternoon. It's so lovely to be...
He bumps into a railing.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I am Glamour, and this is my delightful assistant, Illusion.
I am Glamour, and he is Illusion.
Yeah, what she said. Today we will lie to you, and yet you will believe our little deceptions, because human beings are easily fooled due to limited understanding of the inner workings of the universe. But Lawrence,
You just do it. You don't say it out loud, honey.
And now my wife and I will delight in your dumbstruck little faces. Flourish.
Vision begins to fly. The crowd watches and gasps. Wanda quickly creates a pulley system to make it look like she's controlling its flying. She moves a sign out of the way and Norm spots it.
Ha! See there? He's using a rope.
Wanda begins playing with the pulley.
Wanda, what's... Oh, no. No, Wanda, please. Darling, let me down.
Oh!
I'm feeling pukey.
The crowd laughs.
Oh,
Wanda lets him down from the pulley and everyone claps.
what's next? Oh, yeah. This is going to be great.
He walks over to the piano.
Staggering feat of strength.
He lifts the piano up with one arm. The crowd looks on in awe. Oh,
Eh?
And, illusion, master of enigma. Allow me.
she takes the piano from him.
Yeah, what?
She turns the piano into a cardboard cutout of a piano. She walks away and holds it to the side.
Oh.
Oops. You
Ooh.
weren't supposed to see how we did that trick.
The crowd laughs and claps.
That was my grandmother's piano.
Oh, Sherbet. Yeah, this is my old mate, Sherbet. Stand up, Sherbet.
He points at a confused Herb and comes towards him.
Hello to the crowd.
It's Herbert. Or Herb.
Vision pulls out playing cards.
Pipe down, Shelby. And pick a card. Any card, yeah. Put it back in the deck. I'm not looking.
While Vision is turned around, Herb returns his card to the deck.
All right, watch this.
Shuffles the deck and then he holds one up to Herb.
Is this your card?
No.
I beg to differ.
Herb shakes his head.
Mm-mm.
Really?
He tosses the card.
Is this your card? Is this your card? Is this your card? Is this your card?
Mm-mm.
Is this your card? Is this your card? Is this your card?
No.
Is this your card? Is this your card? Is this your card? Is this your card?
Last card in the deck.
Is this your card?
Oh, it is.
This what?
It's my card.
Well, pardon me, Hub. Have it back.
He slaps the card onto Herb.
Oh, no. You did the trick right.
Well, of course I did. Right, I'm an illusion. Flourish.
Wanda claps. The rest of the audience laughs and claps as well.
And now for my next trick. Who stole my hat? Oh, stop that rabbit.
He sees his hat tipped over on stage and Senor Scratchy is making a break for it.
I gotta pull a hat from it.
Wanda grabs Senor Scratchy.
Senor Scratchy's got a real star quality, don't you think?
Maybe we leave the poor bunny out of this one, shall we?
Vision grabs his hat from the ground.
Well then, how does I pull this hat out of myself?
The crowd gasps. Wanda runs over.
Vision, no.
I'm doing it.
He phases the hat through his body.
Aha.
If only you all knew our secret.
She pulls back the curtains to reveal a set of mirrors. Vision chuckles, then notices them.
Oh.
The audience laughs. Is that how mirrors work?
Shut up, Bev.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our grand finale, I bring you the Magnet Mysteries.
Wanda rolls out the cabinet.
The Cabinet of Mysteries.
Yeah. Oh, what she said. I'll now make my wife disappear.
He opens the doors of the cabinet. The crowd oohs. He closes them before Wanda gets in.
Are you sure you don't want to make an audience volunteer named My Husband Ralph?
No. Abracadabra.
He hits the cabinet with his wand.
Sweetheart?
Yeah?
Hi.
Oh.
What's in the box?
What's in
What's in the box?
The whole crowd begins
What's in the
chanting,
box?
"What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Yeah,
What's in the box?"
yeah. What's in the box?
Wanda
What's
waves her
in the
fingers.
box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
She and Vision open the box to reveal Geraldine. The audience applauds.
Ooh.
Geraldine looks around confused and smiles nervously.
Oh yes, yes. Flourish.
Wanda and Vision lead Geraldine in bowing.
Let's get there.
He runs backstage and Wanda follows him.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. But what's going on with you?
I have no idea. I've been feeling weirdy all day.
Okay.
She waves her hand over him and stops around the middle. He groans.
Oh,
We see another animation of the gum in his works. She pulls the gum up and out of Vision's mouth. He takes it and looks at it.
Look at that. That really gummed up my work, didn't it?
mhm.
I'm not as funny without it that way.
He throws it away.
Well, you're back to yourself, and that's all I care about. Now let's get out of here before Dottie and the planning committee strings us up for ruining the show.
They abscond off to the side. Dottie and some others are on stage and everyone is clapping. Wanda and Vision try to hide their faces as they pass, but Dottie sees them.
You two, stop right there.
They stop and turn.
Nothing like what you two just did up here has ever happened in the history of our talent show.
Dottie, we are so...
Hilarious. That was the most hilarious act we've ever seen. Wouldn't you all agree?
Yes! The whole crowd applauds.
Oh, yes.
You two, come on up. Come on.
They come on stage.
On behalf of the planning committee, I would like to award you with the inaugural Comedy Performance of the Year.
Wanda takes the award,
Oh, thank you.
and the crowd applauds again. Yay! They all stand up. Wanda sees Geraldine applauding and gestures for her to join them.
I have to ask.
Hmm?
1 second, I'm backstage, and the next, I'm in a dark cubbyhole. How'd you do it?
Oh, I mean, he never reveals the secrets. He leaves that to his assistant.
And she's not talking.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
They bow one last time.
For the children.
For the children.
Cut to interior living room. Dave, Vision, and Wanda arrive home.
You were tremendous, Glamour.
As were you, Illusion.
She walks over to the couch and places their trophy down.
I don't know what I was so worried about. It wasn't so hard to fit in after all.
Vision sits next to her on the couch.
And all we had to do was to be ourselves.
Well, with a few modifications.
And it was all for the children.
For the children. Well, I think the children might need some popcorn.
Wanda gets up.
Wanda,
What?
She turns around, revealing herself to be heavily pregnant. Vision gets up. She gasps.
Vision. Is this really happening?
yes, ma'am. It's really happening.
They go to kiss, but there is a loud thud outside.
If it's that damn tree again, I'm going to rip it up by the root.
Fanny walks outside. Wanda looks nervous and follows him. The music comes to a stop as they approach the sidewalk.
What is that?
A hand comes out of the sewer.
Wanda.
He comes up behind her. A man in a beekeeping outfit gets out of the sewer, surrounded by bees. He looks around, eventually spotting Wanda and Vision. Wanda, I think he might be muted, but time rewinds to back when they're in the house.
Vision, is this really happening? Vision, is this really happening?
Yes, my love. It is really happening.
They kiss. Wanda pulls back and sees that Vision's face is now in color.
Vision.
She looks around and the whole house transforms from black and white to color. They kiss again. A hexagon zooms in and frames them, and as the scene fades out, a voice is heard.
Wanda, who's doing this to you? Wanda! Wanda!
Wigs snatched.
Episode 3. Now we're in color. Live and live in color. Ooh, I'm going to listen to that song later. Anyway, cut to the interior living room day. Cut to an establishing shot of the house. Then inside, Dr. Nielsen uses a stethoscope to listen to Wanda's belly. After a few moments of listening, he takes the stethoscope away.
Paulie the doctor.
Doctor.
Definitely pregnant.
There it is. He gets up and he puts the stethoscope in his bag.
Well, that much we figured.
It's just kind of taking us by surprise. It's just kind of suddenly, quite suddenly, wasn't it? I mean, practically overnight. I mean, how did this happen?
You see, when a man and a woman love each other very much.
Well, we're just tickled pink or blue.
You're at about 4 months now, is that right?
Wanda nods and Vision shakes his head. They look at each other and Vision switches to nodding.
I thought as much. We let the little ladies keep tabs on their growing babies with fruit. Makes it simple for them.
Wanda and Vision gives each other looks.
At 4 months, the fetus is about as big as a pear. At 5 months, a papaya. 6, grapefruit. 7, pineapple. 8, honeydew.
Wanda chuckles.
Hypothetically speaking, what size fruit would it be, say, 12 hours?
Pardon? 12 hours.
Well, I think this line of questioning is fruitless.
Well, hypothetically speaking,
Hypothetically speaking, every new father-to-be gets nervous.
well, I have nerves of steel, so there goes your theory, Mr. Doctor.
Vision, why don't you see the doctor out?
Good idea, yes.
Sorry, Vision walks with the doctor to the front door.
Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Dr. Nielsen.
Wanda smiles and walks to the kitchen while rubbing her belly. Vision and Dr. Nielsen walk out of the house.
Well, I'm just glad you caught me in time. I'm taking the wife on vacation this afternoon.
Oh, have a nice holiday. Hey, Herb.
Vision waves at Herb next door. Sorry, who's trimming some hedges. Herb, I know I mispronounced your name, but sorry. Herb.
Yeah.
Herb.
So the hey buddy, right? Hey buddy.
And you can keep news of Wanda's.
He makes a noise and then mimes around the belly.
You know, just between us, because I don't know, everything's happening so quickly. We like to keep the news just in the family for right
Of course. Mum's the word.
now.
I'm off. Bermuda, baby.
He pumps his fist. Vision does too in response. Vision looks over and sees Herb, who is running his hedge trimmer through the wall, separating their properties.
Yes.
Machinery whirring.
Hey, Herb, think you might have taken the head shimmy a little too far there, old chum.
So I have. Thanks, buddy.
Herb continues to saw through the wall.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Vision walks back inside.
Huh. Strangest thing just happened outside with Herb. Whoa, belly!
Wanda turns, revealing herself to be much more visibly pregnant than before.
Have you gone bigger?
Have I?
Oof. She turns, knocking some fruit off of a table. Vision uses super speed to grab a papaya before it hits the ground.
I can't tell from this angle.
I can't wait
He giggles while holding the papaya up.
to be a proud papaya.
Sometime later, Wanda telekinetically assembles a crib in the nursery room. She begins to paint the walls. Vision sits in a chair and reads from a parenting book.
Nesting the overwhelming urge during pregnancy to clean, organize, and prepare the home for the new baby.
See? You're an expert already.
She opens a box of decorations and flies them up above the crib.
You've got nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about outside of morning sickness, mood swings, aching back and feet. Darling, you should probably sit down.
He gets up.
Don't be silly. All I feel is excitement, happiness, and oh!
She looks down at her belly.
Kicking already?
He feels her belly.
Wow.
Oh, such a strange sensation, kind of fluttery.
She laughs. Nearby, some butterfly-shaped decorations turn into actual butterflies.
Oh, did I do that? I didn't mean to.
A butterfly lands on Vision's nose.
Oh, darling.
Oh?
She gently removes the butterfly.
No, little fella.
Wanda opens a window to let the butterflies out.
Well, if that was the first kick, that puts you at about 6 months. Boy, oh boy, I thought I had super speed. I can't keep up. Please don't misinterpret. I can't wait to meet you, little Billy.
He kisses Wanda's belly.
Billy?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking Tommy. Just a nice, classic all-American name.
Tommy. Yeah. And then there's Billy, isn't there? Named after William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, all the men and women they merely players.
Well, I guess there's only one solution to this debate. Hope for a girl.
She paints a stork on the wall.
Well, we ought to decide soon. I assume the babies do. It's not a constant progression, assuming logarithmic. But were I to graph the field of development this far,
He's gonna be here before you figure it out.
nearest I can conclude is that Billy
Tommy.
is due Friday afternoon.
In 3 days? Maybe I should sit down.
Sometime later, Vision looks at a doll in the living room while Wanda stands in the kitchen in the background. Vision points at the doll.
Think we have an understanding? Start the clock.
Wanda starts a timer. Vision uses his super speed to change a diaper on the doll. After a moment, he holds his hands up.
Time.
Your personal best.
Yes, we are nothing if not prepared.
Wanda grabs her belly.
Oh!
Darling?
Oh! Do any of your books talk about this? It's not painful, but it's strange.
Tightening sensation.
Yep, that's it.
Yes, where was it? Where was it?
He looks through his books and finds it.
Braxton Hicks Contractions, also known as false labor, usually starts in the third trimester, named after Don Braxton Hicks in 1875.
Honey?
Sorry, yes. No, excellent.
He gets up and walks over to her.
Give us a chance to work on our breathing exercises. I should go like this.
He demonstrates. They both breathe for a few moments.
Yeah, it's not working. I can still feel it.
I'm sorry.
She groans. Lights begin to flicker and water in the sink begins to splash around.
Oh!
What the dickens?
What's happening now?
Let's get back in the kitchen.
They run out as household appliances malfunction around them. They stop in the living room as the lights begin to glow extremely bright and go back to black. Suddenly, everything stops going haywire. Electricity buzzing.
It stopped.
Yes, I'll go check on the neighbors.
Yes.
Cut to interior Phil Jones's house day. Jones is reading a newspaper and his wife walks in.
Phil, do these earrings make me look fat?
The lights suddenly go out.
Oh, thank God.
Cut to interior living room day. Vision enters through the front door.
It appears that the whole block's out.
Oh, and that was just a fake contraction. Who knows what will happen when the real things start?
She sits on the couch.
Do you think they know it's their fault?
Our neighbors.
Well, yes, with all the close calls we've been having, it seems people of Westview are always on the verge of discovering our secret.
Yes, I know what you mean.
He gets a strange look on his face.
But it's more than that, isn't it?
He sits next door on the couch.
Mr. and Mrs. Hart's dinner outside with Herb. I think something's wrong here, Wanda.
The shot skips and suddenly cuts back before Vision sat down.
Yes, I know what you mean. The truth is, we are uncharted waters, and you know what?
He sits as he talks.
I'm anxious too.
We just don't know what to expect.
Nope.
Will the baby be human or synthezoid? A bit of both?
If he's anything like his ma, Billy will be perfect.
You mean Tommy?
She suddenly gasps.
Oh no, darling, are you all right?
No, this is the real one!
What?
He floats up into the air.
I thought you said Friday afternoon!
Well, I didn't consider privacy. Development bridge boxing would be quite random.
Wanda begins doing the breathing exercises. Vision joins in and floats back down to the ground. Wanda gets up and grabs his hands.
Better?
Yes, thank you, Doc. Thank you, Don. Thank you. He's passing.
Thunder rumbles and rain begins pouring inside the room.
Viz,
Yes, there.
I think my water just broke.
Yes, there.
Cut to commercial break. Two kids are playing with a soccer ball in the background while a woman eats cereal in the foreground. The ball flies towards the woman and knocks her cereal bowl, spilling milk. Rude. The shot zooms out and we see another shot of a dog peeing in the kitchen.
No.
The shot zooms out again and the third one pops out of the woman, taking burnt food out of the oven while one of the kids stands next to her.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh.
The shot zooms out again and a fourth one pops up out of the woman blending something. The lid pops off and the blended mix goes all over the counter. The shot zooms out a final time. The woman walks in front of the compilation of shots. She turns when the narrator begins speaking.
Do you need a break?
You read my mind.
Come with me.
The woman closes her eyes and relaxes. The shot fades to another shot of her in a bathtub.
Escape to a world all your own where your problems float away. When you want to get away, but you don't want to go anywhere.
A picture of soap comes up on screen with text that reads, "Find the goddess within."
Hydra Soak. Find the goddess within.
Cut to interior living room day. Wanda and Vision hide from the indoor rain under a table.
Well, I was just reading about the advantages of water births.
The rain suddenly stops.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let me help you up there. There you go.
He helps her up while she groans.
Oh, what a mess.
She uses her powers to bring a gust of wind into the room. Vision struggles not to get blown backwards. Everything dries off.
Oh, that's better.
She begins to groan again.
Darling, do you think it's time to... Oh.
Call the doctor?
Yeah.
He runs off.
Yes, I do that.
Oh!
Yeah, girl. Feel you. He grabs the landline in the kitchen and then puts it back up.
Damn. The phones are down too. I better run, except he might have already left for vacation.
What? Where? At a time like this?
Well, in fairness, darling, the baby's approximately 9 months early. I better leg it. You'll be all right here?
Mm-hmm.
He kisses her and runs out of the house with super speed.
Okay.
Wanda gasps and grabs her belly. As she breathes, she hears the strange noise in the nursery. She slowly makes her way over, but the doorbell rings and startles her before she goes in.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
She opens a closet and puts on a heavy coat. She opens the door and finds Geraldine.
Wanda, what's up?
Geraldine looks at Wanda's coat curiously.
It's 85 degrees out. You making a fashion statement?
Geraldine walks in. Yeah, girl.
Hi, Geraldine. Now is not really a good time.
No, it's Foxy. You'll have to let me borrow it sometime. But first, I gotta borrow a bucket now to wear to use.
Wanda angrily closes the front door.
Somehow, all the pipes might burst out once. I gotta bail myself out.
All right, sure. Just stay right here. I think I might have a bucket in the kitchen.
Wanda jogs over to the kitchen. Girl, are you jogging while pregnant?
Well, okay then.
Wanda enters the kitchen.
I think it's just here under the sink!
She yells as she says sink, and her coat turns into a raincoat. Geraldine yells from the living room.
Are you right in there?
Yes, I'm just looking.
Raincoat, fur coat.
Oh.
I'll come help.
Geraldine begins walking over.
No, no, thank you.
Wanda throws the coat off as Geraldine enters. Wanda quickly holds a fruit bowl in front of herself.
Bingo!
She pulls a bucket out of a closet and turns to Wanda.
Would you look at that?
What?
Fruit, Wanda. Thank you.
She walks over and grabs an apple.
Yummy.
Geraldine walks away and Wanda follows.
Well, good luck with the leak.
Say, Wanda, I got a question for you.
Geraldine walks over to the couch.
You know how I've been working that temp job, right?
Geraldine and Wanda both sit down.
Well, my boss, Mr. Hicks, he was going crazy yesterday.
Wanda looks in shock as a stork walks up behind Geraldine.
Oh, look at me going on and on like you got all the time in the world. Let me go on and on and get out.
Wait!
Geraldine turns back to Wanda before spotting the stork.
No! Tell me about the temp job.
Oh, that's my girl. Guess what? Yesterday, my boss, Mr. Hicks, was going crazy, working on a slogan for a new breakfast cereal. You know, one with a marshmallow moon man.
Oh.
And she watches as the stork walks around the house in the background.
Yeah, those. So it's 10 minutes before the big presentation, and Mr. Hicks has got nothing.
As Geraldine talks, Wanda tries to make the stork disappear. A puff of red smoke appears, but the stork remains.
Nothing that is except the worst case of hiccups I ever did see.
The stork begins to walk closer to the pair in the living room.
Oh, Wanda, he couldn't get out one word, let alone a whole pitch.
Wanda tries to make the stork disappear again, but it just flaps the red smoke away.
So I'm trying every trick in the book to help this poor man. I'm hiding behind filing cabinets. I'm jumping out when he least expects it, like boom.
Wanda jumps and throws an orange at the stork, which runs away.
Wanda!
The stork makes a noise. Geraldine gets up and looks around.
What was that? Did you hear that?
No.
It was like a chattering sound, like.
Oh, like a.
Wanda imitates the noise of a stork.
Yeah.
That's my new ice maker built right into the fridge.
Oh. You're fancy.
Geraldine sits back down.
So now at this point, I'm helping Miss Hicks do a handstand under the water cooler. Because why not try a little upside down, drink those hiccups away, and wouldn't you know it, in that moment, in walks the client.
Wanda watches the stork walk around the other side of the couch.
Oh no.
Oh yes, but you know me, Wanda, I keep my cool no matter what's going on. I look at the client, I look at Miss Hicks' feet floating in the air next to me.
And the stork, unseen by Geraldine, begins nipping at her pants.
I look back at the client and say, gravity owes launch to your day right away.
Geraldine laughs, sending the stork right off into the nursery.
Thank you.
Yes, and that's exactly what Mr. Hicks said right before he told me to clean out my desk.
Oh no, Geraldine, he didn't fire you.
Oh, sugar, he hired me.
Oh!
Geraldine gets up.
Oh, Wanda, I landed a promotion. And now that I've gone all corporate, I need some office supplies. Here's my question. You'll still keep those in your spare room?
She begins walking into the nursery.
I was hoping you wouldn't mind sharing with your good friend.
Wait.
Geraldine walks into the nursery. The stork stands up against the painting of a stork on the wall, and Geraldine does not notice. Wanda puts down the fruit basket and picks up a flower vase.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, a stork, yes. You can explain.
No, the crib.
Wanda gasps and drops the flower vase. She begins panting.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, the baby's coming.
You're pregnant?
Cut to exterior Nielsen's driveway day. Dr. Nielsen has the front of his car open. He hits his head as he backs out.
Oh, Bermuda waits in my car, decides to poop out right at this moment.
He slams the lid shut. Vision arrives.
Oh, Mr. Vision, is everything okay with the wife?
Yes, so long as we hurry.
He picks up Dr. Nielsen and sprints away at super speed. Dr. Nielsen's wife gets out of the car.
But Dad, what about my brand new two-piece?
To the dear living room day. Geraldine helps Wanda into the living room. Wanda is groaning.
Oh.
Okay, Wanda, now let's get you comfortable, okay?
Good luck, Geraldine. Geraldine grabs some pillows from the couch.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna lay down right here.
Okay.
Wanda lays down behind the couch. A nearby vacuum goes haywire.
Vision ran to get the doctor. He'll be back soon.
No. There's not enough time for that. Relax.
Geraldine sets up some pillows for Wanda to rest her head. She grabs the bucket and runs to the kitchen.
You know you're breathing, right?
Wanda, breathe.
Wanda, I can hear you.
All around the house, things go haywire. Geraldine gasps when a light fixture falls on the table.
I may be late to the party, but I imagine there's a logical explanation for this.
Oh, it's all perfectly natural!
Hey, you're doing great. Look at me.
She imitates the breathing pattern.
Come on.
Wanda does set. Free throw.
Do this.
Yes, you can.
Wanda shakes her head.
I can't.
You can do this. Yes, you can. You can do this. It's time to start pushing.
Geraldine checks under Wanda's clothes.
You ready?
Wanda keeps shaking her head.
No.
You're ready. Push, Wanda, push.
Wanda yells.
Push, that girl.
Things reach a climax before finally settling down as Wanda begins to breathe normally again. Geraldine gets up holding a baby and it begins to cry. Yay!
It's a boy.
Geraldine hands the baby to Wanda. Miles.
Oh, he's perfect.
Vision runs in with Dr. Nielsen.
Oh no, I missed it. Hey, Doc, why don't you help me out in the kitchen there?
Oh my God, Dad with Baby Yoda. I can't. Dr. Nielsen stumbles. Geraldine helps him into the kitchen.
Well done, Wanda.
Well,
Hey,
Vision looks around and drops his human facade. He kneels down and he picks up the baby.
strong.
Hello there, little Tommy.
Tommy?
Yes, Tommy.
He leans in to kiss her, but she screams. He screams back and surprise.
What? This is not a baby coming.
Wanda begins to heave. What?
Billy!
Wanda, push.
He continues to yell. Cut to sometime later. Dr. Nielsen holds one baby and Vision holds the other. Wanda stands between them and Geraldine sits on the couch.
20 fingers and 20 toes. You've got two healthy baby boys on your hands.
He hands her a baby.
Thank you, Doctor.
All in a day's work.
He turns to Geraldine.
And thank you for your assistance, young lady. I think you might have what it takes to be a nurse.
Geraldine and Wanda give each other looks.
Allow me to walk you out, Doctor.
Vision places a baby in a crib.
Oh, all right. As long as we actually walk this time.
Come.
They leave and Geraldine gets up.
I do owe you a gratitude.
Geraldine chuckles. Outside, Dr. Nielsen and Vision walk out of the house.
Well, Dr. Nielsen, I hope you're still able to make your trip.
Ah, yes, my trip. I don't think we'll get away after all. Small towns, you know. So hard to escape.
He leaves. Vision looks confused.
Yeah.
Vision turns to walk back inside. He notices Agnes and Herb talking in hushed tones nearby.
What's she doing in there?
I don't know.
Howdy, neighbors.
Hey,
Howdy.
Agnes and Herb go back to whispering.
Did you see her go inside?
Vision turns to go inside again and then walks over to the pair.
Did you see her go inside?
she went right in.
And her tummy was... Did Geraldine?
A remarkable day we're having, no?
That's fine.
Did you lose power too?
Oh, sure. But Ralph looks better in the dark, so I'm not complaining.
Vision and Agnes chuckle.
Hi, Herb.
Hey, buddy.
There's an awkward pause and then Agnes sighs.
Well, I'll get back to Wanda.
Turns away.
Vision, Is Geraldine inside with Wanda?
Yes. Why? You're such a strong lady.
Cut back inside.
Oh,
She waves her hand dismissively.
Can you believe it? Twins.
She pats one of the babies.
Hi.
I'm a twin.
Baby's cool.
Brother. His name was Pietro.
Geraldine looks at Wanda somberly. Wanda begins singing a lullaby in Scavian.
I waited for you and this day has come. My heart became a home full of light.
He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he? He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?
What did you say?
She's new to town. Brand new.
Cut back
There's
outside.
There's no family, no husband.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No home.
What?
What did you say just now?
I said, Wanda, you're such a strong lady. Should I say it one more time for good measure?
No.
She
what
walks
did you
away and
say
sits on the
about
couch.
Pietro?
Pietro? Hey, I'll take a short rocking the babies.
No, I think you should leave.
Oh, Wanda, don't be like that.
Wanda looks at Geraldine's necklace and cut back outside.
What do you mean she has no home?
She came here because She came here because we're all.
She came here because we're all what? What are you trying to tell me?
Cut back inside.
What?
That.
Geraldine lifts up the object on her necklace.
That symbol.
Who
are you?
The baby's crying intensifies.
I don't.
Cut back outside.
She came here because we're all.
Stop it.
Who are you?
Wanda.
Wanda backs Geraldine up against a wall.
Wanda.
Get back outside.
Well, I better get going. That macrame is not going to hitch itself.
She rings a bell on her bicycle and rides away.
Hub?
Catch you on the flip side, Vision.
He walks away. Vision turns around. Cut to him entering the living room, returning to his robot form.
Wanda.
Wanda stands over the crib.
Where's Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey. She had rushed home.
Wanda looks at the twins and smiles. Cut to exterior Westview outskirts night. Cut to a shot of "Welcome to Westview" sign. A strange shimmer appears in the air. Geraldine is thrown backwards out of it. She lands in the grass. Cars drive up beside her. A helicopter shines a light on her from above. Armed men approach. The camera pulls back and shows a large camp set up near a shimmering wall around Westview. Episode 4, we interrupt this program. Screen is black as we hear echoes of voices.
No, I can't. I can't leave Monica.
Mom, it's okay. I can stay with Grandma and...
I can't leave.
Maybe I'll build a spaceship. I want to be an aircraft pilot.
We see clouds of dust coming together, forming something. When they were handing out kids, they gave her the toughest one, Lieutenant Trouble. The dust forms Monica Rambeau, and she is being brought back from being blipped. She awakens abruptly. We're in interior hospital room day. Monica sits on a chair in a hospital room and she sees before her eyes her hands forming again. A startled Monica then hears crashing and screaming from outside the room.
Somebody help.
Monica rushes out of the room. As interior hospital day, chaos ensues in the hospital hallway as we see people being brought back from the blip. Monica rushes forward towards a nearby frantic doctor.
Excuse me.
They're all coming back. We don't have the capacity.
Monica frantically rushes through the chaotic hallway as she comes across an orderly.
Excuse me. I'm looking for a patient in room 104.
Who? My wife? Do you have a phone?
No.
I have to call my wife.
Watch out!
Monica bumps into a man in the hallway as they fall onto the floor.
Ugh. Let me help you. Are you okay? You okay? Take it.
A nurse intervenes and takes the man away to be taken care of.
I got him.
Are you okay?
Monica starts to talk to a nurse at a nearby desk.
Excuse me. I'm looking for a patient in room number 104.
I don't know what to tell you. Monica starts to panic and hyperventilate as she feels the room is spinning around her. Terrified and confused, she can hear her own heartbeat racing until she hears a voice, that of a nearby doctor, Dr. Hyland.
Monica?
Oh, Dr. Hyland, thank God.
I can't believe it.
I was.
Where did you go?
Well, in her room. She came back from surgery. I mean, I might have fallen asleep, but no longer than 20 minutes. Dr. Hyland, where's my mom?
Your mom. She died, honey.
What? No. You're mistaken. My mother. The procedure went well. You said so yourself. Clean margins. You're discharging her today.
The cancer came back.
Okay, stop. No, my mom is Maria Rambo. Look it up. Look it up. Maria Rambo.
Monica, I don't understand what's happening, but you need to listen to me. Maria died 3 years ago.
No.
Which was 2 years after you.
After I what? After
you disappeared.
Cut to interior SWORD headquarters day. Monica walks into the SWORD headquarters and approaches the door in the back to scan her ID badge. The door beeps negatively.
Ma'am, over here, please.
A security guard at the front desk calls over Monica.
Hi, good morning. I work here and...
If you did, your badge would work, wouldn't it?
Right. I have a meeting with...
Hey, you know who this is?
SWORD Director Tyler Hayward approaches Monica.
This guy.
Captain Monica Rambo.
Director Tyler Hayward.
Acting director. You haven't aged a day.
And you look old as hell.
Come on, let's catch you up.
Monica and Tyler walk through the doors as they pass by a plaque of Monica's mother, Maria Rambo, that reads Maria Photon Rambo. Interior SWORD headquarters, hallway, day.
It's been 3 weeks and you're the first to report. Can't say I'm surprised, Captain.
How are the numbers for the astronaut training program?
Dismal. Lost half my personnel in the blip, and half those remaining have lost their nerve.
Monica and Tyler walk into interior SWORD headquarters, tech lab, day.
The program hasn't been the same since you've been up there, Rambo. Shifted away from manned missions and refocused on robotics and nanotech. All ascendant weapons like it says on the door.
It also says observation and response on that door, not creation.
World's not the same as you left it. Space is now full of unexpected threats.
Always was full of threats. And allies.
Interior SWORD headquarters, hallway, day.
Listen, Monica, I just want to acknowledge the awkwardness of the situation. I know SWORD's your home. Your mom built this place from ground up. You grew up here. You shouldn't have been here to help name the replacement.
You're the obvious choice.
I was the only choice.
I wasn't to say it. Look, Tyler, you know the job you have to do. I'm here to do mine.
Let's get you back out there.
Tyler scans his ID badge as they step into interior SWORD headquarters, Hayward's office, day.
The FBI is a tizzy over a missing persons case up in Jersey.
Missing persons?
I know, but they have requested use of our imaging drones, and I need a chaperone.
Tyler, drones usually chaperone me.
I get it.
Look, if this is because of... You don't have to worry about me. I'm good.
There's no easy way to say this, but you're grounded.
I'm sorry, what?
Terrestrial missions only.
You're kidding. For how long? Whose protocol is this?
Your mother's. She implemented guidelines in the event vanished personnel ever returned. Look, I know it's a raw deal, but there's one positive takeaway.
What's that?
She believed you'd come back. You'd be doing me a big favor with the FBI thing. But if you need more time, I understand.
No. I'm good to go.
Excellent. Keep me updated, Captain.
Exterior, somewhere in Jersey, day. Monica is on the road driving towards her designated area. She finally reaches the Westview city limits. Exterior, outside Westview, day. Monica stops her van in front of a couple of police officers and FBI agent Jimmy Woo. Monica steps out of her vehicle to approach them.
Jamesy Woo, FBI.
Jimmy greets Monica as she flexes his card reappearing trick he learned from Scott Lang.
Monica Rambeau, sword. What's the story here, Agent Wu?
I got a witness up the road in Westview. But this morning, looked like he flew the coop.
Your missing person is in the witness protection program?
Contact known associates, relatives.
And let me guess, none of them have seen him either.
No. None of them have ever heard of him. Something seemed hanky to me, so I took the first flight out of Oakland to interface with local law enforcement, which is when I encountered a new wrinkle.
Okay. What is that?
Monica and Jimmy step towards the police officers.
Pardon me, Sheriff. Would you mind repeating your claim about Westview to my colleague here?
No such place.
You're saying the town of Westview, New Jersey doesn't exist?
But he won't listen.
I see. And I'm sorry, what town are you from?
Eastview.
Thank you, Sheriff. I'll reach out if we need any further assistance.
Jimmy and Monica step away from the officers.
I pulled phone numbers for all the residents. I'm going through the D's. So far, I got diddly squat.
So you can't reach anyone inside and everyone on the outside has some sort of selective amnesia?
This isn't a missing persons case, Captain Rambeau. It's a missing town. Population 3,892.
So why haven't you gone inside to investigate?
Because it doesn't want me to. You can feel it too, can't you? Nobody's supposed to go in.
Monica opens the trunk of her van and inside is a sword briefcase. In the briefcase is a drone modeled after a vintage toy helicopter. Monica sets up a drone on the street and starts controlling it.
What about you?
Me? Well, I'm from Bakersfield originally. Growing up, other kids had Michael Jordan posters on their walls, but I had Elliot Ness.
No. I mean, why is it that you have an awareness to Westview, or me for that matter? Is it because we're outside of a certain radius, or maybe we don't have a personal connection?
And Monica tries to fly the drone into town, but suddenly it disappears, out of sight.
Wait, where'd it go?
It was right there.
Monica approaches the town, and as she gets close, she notices faint energy and static.
Whoa.
What is it?
Some sort of energy field.
Careful, Rambeau.
Monica reaches her hand towards the energy field as she notices her hand becomes static as she pulls away.
Captain Rambeau, watch it.
Monica reaches her hand again, but this time she is instantly pulled in and disappears.
Rambeau. Captain Rambeau. Captain Rambeau.
Interior, somewhere on the road, in a van, sunset. A black van drives down the road, and inside a few set of random people, including Darcy Lewis. Darcy decides to strike up a conversation to a man sitting across from her. Hey, what's your field?
We're not supposed to talk to each other.
Boy Scout leader. Got it. And you?
Nuclear biology.
Artificial intelligence.
Astrophysics. They got the full clown card. Means whatever the threat is, Sword clearly has no idea what they're dealing with.
I'm a chemical engineer.
No one cares.
All right, grab your gear.
Darcy steps out of the van and into exterior sword response base outside of Westview. Evening. Darcy walks across a setup sword base camp outside of Westview. Excuse you. As sword personnel, agents and scientists alike, including Tyler Hayward, walk about, busy. An agent approaches Darcy.
Miss Lewis,
Dr. Lewis.
we have your gear set up inside.
Interior sword response base lab. Evening. Agent Monty takes Darcy inside the lab as outside the window she sees agents sending drones into Westview but disappearing. Those drones you're sending in, what kind of data are you getting?
I'm afraid that's highly classified.
You can't see anything? No response from Monty. A beat. Darcy then proceeds to set up her gear in a computer at a nearby desk. FBI, Army. I saw the Air Force of Special Investigations out there. Research Lab, Space Command 2, a bona fide joint multi-service response. Really looking forward to the commemorative t-shirt. Is there somewhere a lady could get a cup of coffee? You guys look like you might get down with those little pod things. Horrendous for the environment.
Your assessment, please.
Darcy takes out an energy reader and its charts go haywire. Whoa. I mean, whoa.
What are you getting?
A colossal amount of CMBR.
CM.
Cosmic microwave background radiation.
We've been told the radiation is within a safe limit.
It is. For now.
Wait, what do you mean?
There are longer wavelengths superimposed over the noise here. Darcy takes out a device from below the desk with a small circular monitor. She turns it on to read the CMBR signals as static as seen on the screen. The static dissolves as we see a black and white image of Wanda in her 1950s outfit from the first episode of WandaVision. I got it. I need a TV, an old one, like not flat. Exterior sword response base outside of Westview. Night. A sword agent approaches a manhole wearing a yellow radiation suit as Tyler Hayward approaches him.
You good to go?
Yes, sir.
These sewers will take you straight into town. Try to find anything you can on Rambo.
Copy that.
Agent Franklin is lowered down to the sewers.
Agent Franklin, we're going to keep this channel open for you.
Copy.
On the surface, Tyler stands with the other agents, lowering Franklin.
Keep me updated.
Hayward walks away and he is approached by Wu.
Director Hayward, between you, me, and the bedpost, I am not confident about this mission.
Thanks for the feedback, Jimmy. If only my drones were as forthcoming.
Interior sword response base lab. Night.
Well, there's no reason to suspect the perimeter doesn't extend subterraneously.
There's no reason to suspect it does.
We don't know enough about the nature of the threat to send in another agent when the first is yet to return.
Someone must really miss you back in Quantico? Quantico, yeah.
Quantico.
No, sir.
Quantico, fuck me. Sorry.
No, sir. The softball season's over, sir.
What do we have up? Yes, Agent Rodriguez?
Radar, LiDAR, SWORD infrared.
Cycle through.
The images on the display table come in unclear.
Will someone get me a useful visual, damn? Will someone get me a useful visual, damn it?
Damn it, Travis. Studio audience laughter is heard somewhere in the room.
What is that? Who's doing that?
A bunch of the agents gather around Darcy as she is watching the first episode of WandaVision.
Who are those people?
What are you wearing?
Why are they here?
What are you wearing?
Well, it's our anniversary.
On anniversary of what?
Well, if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
Is that?
Yeah, looks like it's her.
You move at the speed of sound and I can make a pen float through the air. Who needs to abbreviate?
Look, I know it's been a crazy few years on this planet, but he's dead, right? Like, not blipped, dead.
Excellent plan. Where's the tenderizer?
What? What am I looking at? What is that? Where's this coming from?
Out there.
You didn't answer the back door for your upside down cake. Oh, hi,
Is it authentic?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Is it happening in real time? Is it recorded, fabricated?
I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know.
What do you know?
My equipment registered an extremely high level of CMBR. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Come on, bitch.
Relic radiation dating back to the Big Bang.
Yeah, entwined was a broadcast frequency. So I had your goons pick me up a sweet vintage TV, and when I plugged this bad boy in, voila, sound and picture.
Dinner is served.
Ah,
So you're saying the universe created a sitcom starring 2 Avengers?
It's a working theory.
Get me a transport back to headquarters now. Are we recording this?
Never stopped.
I need immediate analysts. Now, people, let's go.
I'm sorry. Analysis? He's a
I'm the captain
charmer.
woman, so shut up.
Not if he can't fucking say analysis, bitch. Hey, thanks.
No hate.
Great work.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I could get that coffee now. Yeah, or not. That's freaking cool.
oh,
Music plays on screen as Darcy sees Wanda and Vision sharing a sweet kiss. Aww. Darcy begins to take notes on her notepad as she watches the end credits of the first episode, revealing it to be it was her we saw at the end of episode 1. Oh shit. It was me all along. Interior Sword response base, briefing room night.
First and foremost, our main objective is to get any intel on Captain Rambo. But originally, this case was a missing person, so we're going to start there. We've successfully identified 2 individuals inside the Westview anomaly. Let's keep going.
As Darcy rewatches the first episode, she gathers data on the other characters from the show and their real identities. Meanwhile, Wu is scribbling on a giant white erase board. Mr. and Mrs. Hart, played by Todd and Sharon Davis. Darcy places the Davis couple's pictures and documents on the briefing room board.
Agent Wu.
A sword agent hands Wu some documents as Wu observes it.
Abalash Tandon is Norm.
Wu places Tandon's picture and documents on the board. Harold Proctor is Jones.
We got Isabel Masuda cast as Beverly.
John Collins says Herb. Later, Darcy fixes herself a cup of noodles. Hell yeah, girl. Ooh, now I really want a cup of noodles. As she notices Monica featured in one of the episodes on screen. She drops her noodles. Oh no. Later, Darcy and Wu sit all around the screen. Does she seem okay to you?
Well, she doesn't appear to be harmed in any way. But that's definitely not the boss lady I met yesterday.
So what? Deep cover? Monica has to play along?
With whom? Or else what? All right, brass tacks, Dr. Lewis. What are we looking at here? Is it an alternate reality, time travel, some cockamamie social experiment?
It's a sitcom, a 1950s sitcom.
But why?
Hey man, we're working with the same scarcity of intel, but listen, I do have an idea. Exterior sword response base outside of Westview Night. Darcy and Wu stand outside of in front of some equipment. So you've seen that radio in Wanda's kitchen counter, right? The next time she's washing dishes, washing dishes, which by my count happens about once an episode. Barf. We'll shoot a signal to that little guy. This transmitter will mimic the frequency of the broadcast, and if my theory is right, allow us to speak directly to her, this is totally gonna work. Don't touch that. Agent Rodriguez then approaches Wu.
Agent Wu.
She gives Wu the picture.
Isn't the current episode?
Aired about 2 minutes ago.
What is it?
What does that look like to you?
Pictures of the drone that Monica sent into Westview earlier, only a little bit modified. Like a retro version of a sword drone?
Bingo.
But how did it change and why?
To go with the production design?
or to render it useless.
Why'd you colorize it?
I didn't.
Let's get this show on the road. Darcy rushes back into the lab inside as we cut back and forth to Darcy and Woo. Darcy puts on headphones and a speaker to communicate with Woo. Jimmy, you ready?
Ready.
Darcy sits down to view the episode currently shown on the screen in front of her. Jimmy, Monica is talking to Wanda. She's got a speaking part now.
What's she saying?
Those pants are peachy keen.
She likes Wanda's pants? Wanda's at some sort of swim club. We've never been here before.
Is it the 60s still?
Wanda's with another character.
Real person?
I can't help but wonder if you and I haven't gotten off.
Ooh, radio on the side table. Start talking. Jimmy starts speaking into a radio speaker.
Wanda. Wanda, can you read me? Over. Can she hear me?
I don't think so. Keep trying.
Wanda.
On the screen, we hear radio static, and then Wanda notices something is off.
Wanda.
The radio static continues.
Wanda, who's doing this to you? Wanda. Wanda, can you hear me? I'm here to help. Please give us a...
The episode jump cuts and skips an interesting moment to Dottie continuing to talk to Wanda.
Pop quiz, Wanda. How does a house wine out of white linen?
Wait.
What?
I don't know. That was weird.
What was?
They say a man is never fully dressed without two important.
Nothing. It's over. Mission failure.
It was worth a try. Good effort, Doc.
Yeah, come on in. Interior, Westview Sewers, damn it. Agent Franklin continues his effort to breach through the town by going in the sewers, if you will.
Agent Franklin, we have you 5 meters outside the perimeter.
Franklin continues to trudge through the sewers. Franklin comes across the energy field and steps through it. As he crawls through, his radiation suit changes into a beekeeper suit as bees buzz around him. His rope also changes into a toy jump rope as the agents on the surface pull it up.
Agent Franklin?
Exterior, Westview Street, night. Agent Franklin steps out of the manhole and onto the Westview streets as he observes his surroundings.
Wanda.
Franklin spots Wanda and Vision on the other side of the street.
No.
Interior, Sword Response Base, lab. Music plays on the TV as the 70s inspired episode is playing.
Oh, that's better. Darling, do you think it's time to...
Call the doctor?
Yeah.
Yes, I do that.
Darcy and Wu sit around the screen and watch. 1950s, 1960s, and now the 70s? Why does it keep switching time periods? It can't be purely for my enjoyment, can it?
I can't believe Wanda and Vision are having a baby.
You want any?
Heck, I thought about it for sure. Little Jimmy Woo. Give him a little FBI badge. Oh, you Chip, sure.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Look at me. Look at me.
The jig's up.
It's time to start pushing. You ready? Push, Wanda, push.
Yeah, baby Tommy is born as Wanda holds him.
Oh, he's perfect.
Twins. What a twist. Wu looks at Darcy, surprised at her investment. What? I'm invested.
He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?
Did she just say the name Ultron? Has that happened before? A reference to our reality?
No, never.
Hey, I'll take a shift rocking the babies.
No, I think you should leave.
Oh, Wanda, don't be like that.
Who are you?
Wanda.
Well, this is different. A jump cut happens from Wanda staring down at Monica to Wanda and Vision sitting on the couch holding their children and watching TV.
What happened? Where'd she go?
God, not again. Darcy rewinds the footage.
Who are you?
Listen, Wanda.
The show jump cuts again. There's nothing here. 1 second, Monica is standing right there, and the next she isn't. Someone is censoring the broadcast.
But where's Rambo?
An alarm goes off in the base.
Alert. Boundary has been breached. Alert. Boundary has been breached. Alert. Boundary has been breached.
Darcy and Wu rush out to find out what the commotion is. We zoom in on the screen as we witness what happened in between the jump cut of the show. Interior, Wanda's house, day. Wanda continues to stare at Monica and back her into the wall.
Are you?
Wanda, I don't.
Who are you?
Wanda, I'm just your neighbor.
Then how do you know about Ultron?
Wanda starts to conjure up her telekinetic energy in her hands.
You are not my neighbor. And you're definitely not my friend. You are a stranger and an outsider. And right now, you're trespassing here. And I want you to leave.
Wanda uses her powers to push Monica out of her house and send her flying out of Westview. Bye. Wanda lowers her hands as she's noticed the mess she has made. The wall of the house has been ripped open. Girl, you got some explaining to do. As Wanda hastily repairs it with her telekinetic powers, the babies start cooing as Wanda approaches them. The front door opens and Vision steps in.
Wanda? Where's Geraldine?
Exterior sword response base outside of Westview Night. Monica lies on the grass, disoriented as sword personnel and vehicles approach her. Interior, Wanda's house, day.
Left, honey. She had to rush home.
As she turns around to face Vision, she suddenly sees him as the pale, lifeless corpse he was after he was killed by Thanos. She lets out a gasp.
What is it? What's wrong?
Wanda looks up at Vision and his appearance returns to normal.
We don't have to stay here. We can go wherever we want.
No, we can't. This is our home.
Are you sure?
Oh, don't worry, darling. I have everything under control.
Exterior sword response base outside Westview. Paramedics surround Monica and examine her. Darcy and Wu approach her.
Monica, are you okay?
It's Wanda. It's all Wanda.
Interior, Wanda's house, day. Wanda and Vision pick up Tommy and Billy from their cribs.
Well, what should we watch tonight?
Wanda and Vision sit on the couch with their babies as they turn on the TV. Episode 5. On a very special episode, Interior, Wanda's house, day. Wanda desperately tries to cradle baby Tommy to sleep.
Oh, sweet, sweet Tommy, don't you want to sleep? Mommy wants to sleep. If you go to sleep, I promise you will be my favorite twin.
Vision comes down to the staircase, holding Billy.
Oh, come on now, darling. You know we love them both equally.
Well, don't tell him that.
Vision chuckles.
No luck with Billy.
Tried reading to him, but for some reason, Charles Darwin's descent of man made him cry even harder.
Vision notices he and Wanda are rocking the babies in an almost rhythm-like manner.
Oh, get a dance, darling?
Oh. It's almost like we're on a date.
Keep it down, lads. I was about to get my Lego.
Viz?
Hmm?
Would you mind grabbing their binkies?
Oh, of course not. Binkies all around, I think.
Come on, binkies. Wanda and Vision lay the babies in their cribs as Vision goes to grab the binkies.
Now, I know parents are supposed to take shortcuts, but I think this situation calls for one, don't you?
Yeah, girl. Wanda tries to use her powers to put the babies to sleep.
So, go to sleep, my babies.
Oh, whoosh, but nothing happens.
And go to sleep.
Another whoosh, and again, nothing happens. The babies start to giggle because they're little fucktards.
Well, I don't think it's very funny. Why won't you do what I want?
What's that there?
Vision has the binkies plugged in his ears as the babies continue crying. Little jerks.
That is not where those go.
Noise cancellation is not their primary function.
Wanda sighs, takes the binkies from Vision's ears, and puts them into the mouths of the babies. Ew, gross.
Oh.
Look, I think it's...
Nope. The babies yeet the binkies out of their mouths and they start crying again. You did not put yeet in there.
Viz,
Yes, Curtis.
what do we doing wrong?
Well, don't worry, dear. We'll figure it out. Perhaps we all need more time to get to know one another.
Maybe. Or maybe we just need some help.
The doorbell then rings, and then Wanda goes to answer it.
Oh.
Ooh.
And Vision uses a pillow on the couch to hide his face as he morphs into his human facade. Wanda opens the door, and in comes Agnes, dressed for jazzercise.
Hiya, kids.
Oh, Agnes!
Agnes, I was just fluffing this pillow with my face.
Oh, I was just on my way to jazzercise when I heard your new little bundles of joy were on a sleep strike.
Oh, who told you that?
My ears.
Oh.
Anyway, Auntie Agnes is here, and I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve.
Oh, Agnes, you're a lifesaver.
Aww.
Very well, but be careful of the belly buttons. Remember to support the heads. And when was the last time you washed? Actually, you know what? It would be just, maybe we better not.
But do you want me to do that take again?
I'm sorry?
You want me to hold the baby? Should we just take it from the top?
What?
Oh, don't be silly, Vision. Let's let Agnes give it a try.
Fussy babies, meat buns of steel. We dare you to stay awake.
Wanda and Agnes chuckle, and Agnes starts leaning on the cribs and rocking them back and forth.
Wanda? What was that about?
What?
What is that? That with Agnes just now.
Well, I think she just got confused for a moment. She seems fine now.
But what she said, the way she looked at you.
How did she look at me?
Well, I did.
Agnes starts spraying the babies with some sort of perfume.
Lavender. It's supposed to have a calming effect. Ralph sprays it on me every night. But there's no taming this tiger.
It's so strange.
That's not fair. It's not Agnes's fault that she has an unusually high libido.
Wanda, did you really not see what I saw?
Wanda and Vision turn around as they hear a thud. Agnes's libido. And Agnes is searching around their bar.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just looking for your dark liquor.
Yeah.
Oh, not for me, for the twins. What kind of babysitter do you think I am? I'm just gonna go check in there.
Boys haven't slept in days. You and I both need a break, and Agnes is just being neighborly, that's all.
The crying suddenly stops. That's what whiskey does to you.
Do you hear that?
But
Absolutely nothing.
finally fell asleep.
Wanda and Vision check the cribs.
They're empty.
Then where are the twins?
Mommy,
Mommy? Daddy?
Daddy.
Oh my god, I love you guys so much! Wanda and Vision turn around and suddenly see Billy and Tommy. They're now 5.
Huh?
I love you so much.
Amazing. Amazing. Kids. You can't control them no matter how hard you try.
Wanda and Vision pick up their 5-year-old boys.
Hi. Hi.
Fade out. Sorry. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, I needed that today. Oh, shit. Fade out to the 80s inspired Family Ties, Growing Pains, Full House like opening. Now we're serenaded by Jared's singing voice.
Yeah.
Wander the world with a vision of what life could be. But then the years come and teach you to just wait and see. Forces may try to pull us apart, but nothing can faze me if you're in my heart. We're crossing our fingers, singing a song. We're making it up as we go along. Through the highs and the lows, we'll be right, we'll be wrong. We're making it up as we go along. And there will be days we won't know which way to go. But we'll take it higher, you're all I desire. When the going gets tough, when push comes to shove, we're making it up. 'Cause we've got love. Ooh, we've got love. Baby, we've got WandaVision.
Yes! Yes! Jared! Okay, interior sword response lab. Base lab. Sorry, get back into it. Oop. Monica is being examined on a bed as we hear echoes of Tyler questioning her of what she saw in Westview. We also see flashes of images of Monica in Westview, along with Wanda, who is seen in pain and suffering.
What's the first thing you do remember?
Pain. And then Wanda's voice in my head.
Did you try to resist?
There's this feeling keeping me down. This hopeless feeling, like drowning. It was grief.
Sit up now.
Great. So am I cleared?
Once I get a look at these.
Where's my uniform?
In analysis.
Wu and Darcy walk in.
Mighty glad to have you back, Captain. How you feeling?
Like myself.
Well, thank heavens for that.
What's the latest?
There's a briefing in 10. Cats are encouraged.
Thank you.
This is Dr. Darcy Lewis. She's the one who discovered the broadcast.
I'm
Monica. I know. Big fan. The doctor steps in again.
We're gonna need to tape these again. There's something wrong with the machine.
Those are blank.
Like I said,
Well, what about our labs?
I need another blood draw.
No. We're done here.
Monica gets up from the bed and heads off.
She does that. See the briefing.
Interior Sword Response Base Briefing Room Day. Director Hayward addresses the Sword personnel gathered, including Monica, Wulu, and Darcy.
Morning. We are now assessing a clear picture of the crisis, and thanks to Captain Rambo, we now have first-person intel from inside the Westview anomaly. Our initial theory had Wanda Maximoff as one of many victims. We now know she is the principal victimizer, Jimmy.
Quick history on the subject. Born in Sokovia in 1989 to Irina and Oleg Maximoff, both killed during an air raid when Maximoff and her twin brother Pietro were 10.
The twins were subsequently radicalized, volunteering at Hydra.
That's an oversimplification of events, but yes. After an unspecified experimentation with the Mind Stone, Maximoff gained telekinetic and telepathic abilities.
Back up. Jimmy, does Maximoff have an alias?
No, sir.
No funny nickname?
Not a one.
An earliest tracking had her using her powers against the Avengers. Is that correct?
Right before she earned their trust and became one herself.
Lagos and Germany were we all know how that turned out. Thanks, Jimmy. Now that we have the lay of the land, let's talk about strategy. It is the policy.
Jimmy Woo walks towards Darcy.
I try not to speak ill of people.
Then allow me. Hayward's a fucking
Terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Wanda's not a terrorist.
By your own account, you described the experience of being under her mind control as exuderating, excuse me, and my mind's off, terrifying violation.
My point is, I don't believe she has a political agenda or any inclination towards destruction.
Monica, she blasted you halfway across New Jersey.
And I survived because she chose to protect me.
She's holding thousands of people hostage.
And it could have been thousands more if she hadn't put up her own quarantine. Listen, I don't believe this is a premeditated act of aggression.
You don't. Bring up the visual. This morning, I received authorization to share this highly sensitive material from Sword headquarters. Until very recently, it was the top secret location of the Vision's corpse.
When was this?
9 days ago, Maximoff stored off our facility, stole the Vision's body, and resurrected him.
That's in direct violation of Section 36B of the Sokovia Accords.
And the Vision's own living will.
He didn't want to be anybody's weapon.
Maximoff, in her grief, disregarded his wishes. All right, that's it for now. Let's work the problem. People, dismissed.
The Sword personnel disperse as they take part in indistinct chatter.
How did she even do it? And bring him back without the Mind Stone?
Who knows? But she is the world's only vibranium synthezoid, playing Father Knows Best in suburbia. What happens when he learns the truth? Interior Wanda's house kitchen day. Little Billy and Tommy surround a Sophie and bubbly sink.
I don't think he likes the water.
But we have to get him clean so Mommy will let us keep him.
Tommy, Billy.
Oh no. Mommy's coming.
Oh my God, it's your Peter Pan voice. Wanda steps into the kitchen and sees Billy and Tommy in front of the kitchen sink.
You know, I don't miss the crying, but geez Louise, did you have to learn to walk? You two never stay put. Unless you're innocently forming a human wall in front of the kitchen sink.
A sneeze is heard.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And then the sound of a dog bark comes from behind the boys.
Now tell me which one of you just barked. Scoop.
Wanda moves past the boys and sees a little dog in the sink.
Oh boy, what's this canine in my kitchen sink?
The doggy paddle?
Can we keep him, Mommy?
Well, I'm sure his owners miss him very much. Come on.
Wanda notices there's no collar on the dog.
Huh. There really is no collar.
Can we keep him?
He was outside crying alone.
Now, boys, taking care of a living thing is a big responsibility. Dogs need food, exercise, training, belly rubs, and cuddles, and kisses between his little ears.
Vision steps into the kitchen.
Morning, morning, wife, morning, boys. Good morning, unfamiliar wet animal.
Wanda chuckles as the dog licks her face.
Who's this?
We're not quite sure, actually. Why so formal, honey?
Oh, it's just a precautionary act, really. I had a hunch someone might come over.
The back door opens and Agnes steps in.
Hi, kiddos.
What exactly the item we require?
My kitchen window told me somebody got a new pooch.
The dog barks.
Did you name him yet?
The dog sniffs Agnes.
How about Sniffy?
The dog is on an electrical socket until it zaps and it yelps.
Oh,
How about Sparky?
Well, should we make it official?
Wanda uses her magic to make a dog collar appear out of nowhere.
Wanda? Agnes was right there.
Well, she didn't notice. She didn't even notice when the boys went from babies to 5-year-olds.
That's not agreed upon. You don't have to conceal your abilities.
Tired of hiding, Viz. And maybe you don't have to either.
Wanda, we are usually so much of the same mind. But now, you're telling me.
They are then interrupted by Billy.
so is Sparky our dog, Daddy?
What?
Sparky whimpers as Vision sighs and grunts softly.
Boys, your father and I don't think you're ready to properly care for an animal until you're at least
10.
10 years old.
Billy and Tommy look at each other mischievously.
Wait now, hang on there a minute.
Wait, no.
You young whippersnappers.
Billy and
No.
Tommy suddenly age themselves up from 5 to 10 years old.
No.
Let's just hope the dog stays the same size. Woof, woof.
Woof, woof, indeed. Interior sword response phase briefing room. Monica, Wu, and Darcy try to figure out a way to infiltrate Westview. Monica does some calculations on a whiteboard.
Okay, I've got it. What I need is a 10,000-pound fallout shelter comprised of lead for photons, cadmiums for neutrons, and tantalum for seismic blasts on wheels. And then I would be able to safely re-enter Westview, right?
Yes, theoretically.
I can work with theoretically.
Darcy is sitting in front of a screen watching the current events of WandaVision.
What'd I miss?
The twins age up to 10.
Holy Christmas, at this rate, they'll be empty nesters by dinner time.
I know an aerospace engineer who'd be up for this challenge.
But I can't guarantee the Hex won't just mind wipe you as you go in.
Wait, what's a hex?
Oh, it's what I'm calling an anomaly, or the anomaly, because of its hexagonal shape. It's starting to catch on. You really want to go back in there after everything she's put you through?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Have we identified these minors yet? Or the newborns?
Oh, Wanda's twins are hers. Everything might look fake in the TV, but everything in there is real.
But Wanda manipulates people's perceptions, makes them hallucinate.
Yeah, that's her whole bag. But if all the sets and props and wardrobe were solid matter, that would mean she's wielding an insane amount of power.
Far exceeding anything she's displayed in the past.
She could have taken out Thanos on her own if he had initiated a blitz. I mean, nobody else came that close.
Well, I'd argue Captain Marvel came close.
Her powers came from an Infinity Stone too, right? The mention of Captain Marvel is somewhat bothersome to Monica.
We are not talking about her. We are talking about Wanda. Darcy, what was that you were saying about props and sets and
wardrobe?
Where's the lab?
Interior sword response lab day. Monica, Wu, and Darcy step into the lab.
What are we looking for?
That.
Monica points to her Geraldine outfit hanging on a board. Oh man, are we being mind controlled to see that right now?
Jeepers creepers.
Oh no, they're real. All right. Can I borrow this?
Monica takes Wu's pistol out of his holster.
Whoa.
Monica shoots at the costume as Wu and Darcy cover their ears. The outfit is left undamaged. Whoa!
You had a bulletproof vest on when you went inside, didn't you?
Those pants are 87% Kevlar. It's not an illusion. Wanda is rewriting reality.
Permanently?
If she can change things as they go into the Hex.
You called it the Hex.
What happens if we send something in that requires no change?
Interior Computational Services Inc. Day. Vision and Norm sit in front of a computer.
Norm?
So you're telling me this is a typewriter, a Rolex, and a calendar all in one? What else could it do? Find me a wife?
Eventually, yes.
It's a hell of a thing watching you work these computers, Vision. It's like you speak their language.
What do you think, Norm? Should we surf the internet?
Cowabunga, dude.
Damn. Vision starts up the computer and a notification pops up.
Hey, look, we got an electronic mail already.
It's called an email, Norm.
Norm looks through the drawers.
What are you looking for?
Letter opener.
We don't need that. We are already cutting edge.
Vision simply clicks on the email and opens it. An email is opened. Norm and including everyone else in the office reads the email in creepy unison, much to Vision's bewilderment.
Sword, top
Sword,
secret
top
communique.
Okay.
Authenticity, Dr. Darcy Lewis
Darcy
is
Lewis
finding
finding
guarding.
Maximov's
Maximov's anomaly. High levels of radiation present
at
at
perimeter.
perimeter. Effect on Westview residents unknown.
Unknown.
Please
Please
advise.
Vision's puzzled.
Well, come on, pal. What are we gonna write back? You're the office funny guy. It's a joke. Can't you tell? None of it is real.
Vision then places his finger on the left and right side of Norm's head and unlocks his mind. Norm is suddenly startled as if he was awoken from a nightmare.
Please help me. What day is it? How long has it been? Where's my phone? I have to call my sister.
No,
She's taking care of her dad. He's sick. Where's my phone?
call me some, Norm. I can't understand what you're trying to tell me.
You have to stop her.
Stop who?
She's in my head. None of it is my own. It hurts so much. Just make her stop. Just make her stop.
Vision places his finger on Norm's head again and puts him back in his trance.
Now tell me this. If I send an email, where would I put the stamp? Technology. Huh?
Vision is not laughing as he senses something is not right. Interior Wanda's house, living room day. Wanda, Billy, and Tommy are playing with Sparky in the living room.
Sit, Sparky, sit. Good dog. Speak. Nice, Sparky. Now, spin. Good boy.
Sparky does a spin. Woo.
Oh, bravo, Billy. You weren't so bad either, Sparky.
That was radical. Where's Dad? We gotta show Dad.
Oh, he's at work.
Huh?
It's Saturday.
No, it's not. It's Monday.
This morning was Saturday.
It's an emergency at the office and your father had to go in. End of story. Look, he needed a distraction.
What?
From us?
No way, no. Sometimes your dad and I aren't on the same page, but that's just temporary. Like the two of you might fight over toys, but he's always going to be your brother, and he's always going to be yours, because family is forever.
Do you have a brother, Mom?
I do. Yeah. He's far away from here, and that makes me sad sometimes.
Well,
Hey, Sparky. What's up, boy?
Sparky growls at the front door.
Something's scaring him.
Sparky continues to growl and bark, just like Travis's dog.
Stay here.
Sparky continues to bark and runs outside. Billy and Tommy chase after him.
Sparky!
Interior Sword Response Base, Lab, Night. Monica is controlling an 80s drone that is navigating Westview as Hayward observes.
I know the tech from the 80s, but can we sharpen the visuals?
Working on it.
Monica continues to navigate the Westview suburbs until the drone comes across Wanda, Billy, and Tommy standing in front of their house.
Maximoff located.
Well done.
Can't see the drone in the broadcast. Wanda's framing it out of a shot.
Just like all the jump cuts, Wanda decides what makes it onto her show and what doesn't.
And here we go. You're up.
Monica speaks into a microphone.
Wanda, this is Captain Monica Rambeau. Can you hear me? I just want to talk. That's it.
Wanda is shown on the screen staring at the drone with malice, and her eyes begin to glow red.
No joy.
Wait. My controls aren't working. Reconnect path. Patch.
Disregard. Take the shot.
What? No. The drone isn't armed.
Take the shot.
What did you do?
There's a breach, sir.
An alarm blares as all personnel rush outside the base. Exterior Sword Response Base outside Westview. Sword agents, soldiers, Hayward, Monica, Wu, and Darcy stand outside the Westview barrier. The soldiers have their guns drawn. The barrier begins to show static as the shadow is seen about to walk through. It is Wanda who walks through as she stomps towards the sword personnel, dragging the damaged drone.
Is this yours?
Wanda throws the drone towards the group. It fizzes with static and Wanda's energy.
The missile was just a precaution. You can hardly blame us, Wanda.
Oh, I think I can. This will be your only warning. Stay out of my home. You don't bother me, I won't bother you.
I wish it could be that simple. You've taken an entire town hostage.
Well, I'm not the one with the guns, Director.
But you are the one in control.
You're still here.
Wanda, I didn't know the drones were armed, but you know that, don't you? A town full of civilians, and you, a telepath, brought a sword agent into your home. You trusted me to help deliver your babies. On some level, Wanda, you know I'm an ally, and I want to help you.
How? What could you possibly have to offer me?
What do you want?
I have what I want, and no one will ever take it from me again.
Wanda turns around to go back into Westview. She then uses her magic mind to mind control the soldiers, have them turn their guns on Hayward. Hayward panics.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stand down.
Wanda!
Stand down.
Wanda walks through the barrier and back into Westview. Commercial. 2 kids play in the kitchen while their mother is cooking. One of the kids spills red juice on the table.
Oh,
You've got a mess and you're still using the next leading brand? You need Lagos brand paper towels, the most absorbent paper towel available.
The woman uses the paper towel to clean the mess.
Husbands can use it too, you know. Lagos, for when you make a mess and you didn't mean to.
Fade in on exterior Westview suburb street. Day. Wanda, Billy, and Tommy are walking down the street searching for Sparky.
Sparky, come on, boy.
Sparky! Sparky!
Hey, boys. Sparky.
They come across Dennis, the mailman.
Hey, what's the trouble, dudes?
We can't find our dog.
Ah, don't worry. He's sure to turn up. Your mom won't let him get far. Ma'am.
Dennis walks off.
I don't know where he could have gone.
Here, boy. Sparky. Sparky.
Sparky! Sparky!
Wanda, Billy, and Tommy see Agnes across the street holding something in a blanket out of her bushes.
Sparky?
Wanda, Billy, and Tommy run towards Agnes, and Agnes looks saddened.
I didn't want to come until I wrapped him up.
What happened to him?
I found him in my azalea bushes. I don't know how many leaves he ate. I didn't find him until it was too late. Oh, Tommy, Billy, I'm so sorry.
Billy and Tommy, they start to panic.
Wait, don't.
Don't what?
Don't age yourselves up. The urge to run from this feeling is powerful, I know.
It's too sad.
You can fix anything, Mom. Fix the dead.
Oh.
Do that?
I'm trying to tell you that there are rules in life, okay? We can't rush aging just because it's convenient. And we can't reverse death, no matter how sad it makes us. Okay? Some things are forever.
You said family is forever.
He is family. Bring him back, Mom.
Vision meets up with the group.
Bring who back?
Agnes shows Vision the blanket, and Vision gets the idea.
Oh, boys, come here.
The boys go towards their father for a warm hug. Somber music meets them as we cut to interior Wanda's house, kitchen night. Vision is washing the dishes as Wanda steps in.
How are the boys?
Heartbroken, but they'll be all right.
Well, it's not often you get a dog and bury them the same day.
Well, life moves pretty fast out in the suburbs.
I spoke with Norm.
Oh?
I unearthed the man's suppressed personality and I spoke to him free of your oversight. He was in pain, Wanda.
Vision. Listen, can we just...
What? Watch TV? Turn in for the night so they could change everything over again? No, Wanda. You can't control them can't control me the way you do them.
Can't I?
The music plays as the credit starts to roll and Wanda turns around to leave the kitchen.
I'm going to bed.
No, we're not done here. What is the Maximoff anomaly?
Vision and Wanda continue to argue as the credits roll.
The what?
I have to believe that this is whatever this is was subconscious at first and that you only recently became aware of it.
Aware of what?
Wanda leaves the kitchen, running away from the conversation.
Noel has a family, Wanda.
Vision storms after Wanda as we step into interior Wanda's house, living room night.
He has a family and he can't reach them because you won't let them reach them.
I don't know what you're talking about!
Stop lying to me!
Vision begins to levitate with anger as Wanda does too to face him down.
All of this is for us. So let me handle it.
What is outside of Westview?
You don't want to know, I promise you.
You don't get to make a choice for me, Wanda.
You've never talked to me like this before.
Before what? Before what? I can't remember my life. Before Westview. I don't know who I am. I'm scared.
Wanda and Vision calm down as they descend.
You are my husband. You are Tommy and Bee's father. Isn't that enough?
Vision thinks for a beat and then looks towards the window.
Wanda, why are there no other children?
Oh God, there are! Just stop it!
No. The playground sounds empty every morning I walk to work. Why? Tell me why.
Wanda goes to sit on the couch and Vision follows.
Do you really think that I am controlling everything? That I am somehow in charge of everybody in Westview? I'm walking their dogs, mowing their lawns, getting them to dentist appointments on time? I mean, I don't know how any of this started in the first place.
Wanda, what you're doing here, it's wrong. It is wrong.
The doorbell rings. Wanda and Vision turn towards the door.
I didn't do that. You don't believe me.
Wanda, I want to, but at this point, I'm ignoring statistics entirely.
The doorbell rings again and Wanda goes to answer it. Wanda opens the front door and as she opens it, her eyes grow big as her face is in utter shock. Interior sword response base lab. Personnel are scrambling through the base as an alarm goes off, signaling another breach in the Westview. Yeah. All right, cool. Darcy checks the screen to see what's going on in WandaVision. We cut back and forth to the base and Wanda's living room.
Wanda, who is this?
And we see at the door it is Wanda's brother, Pietro Maximoff. Come on, Evan Peters. But not as he appears in the MCU, but as a character in the Fox X-Men universe. The studio audience cheers. Woo!
Long lost bro can't squeeze a stick and sister to death or what?
She recast Pietro?
Pietro?
Well, Wanda and Pietro hug. Pietro spots Vision.
Who's the popsicle?
The audience laughs and cheers as we end on a freeze frame. For now. To be continued!
Awesome.
Yay!
Thank you all for watching. This is only the first part, and we will get you the second part in just a couple of weeks. Bye-bye for now.